Hello.
Shipment in. All your medical.
Okay. It's getting here and sound.
All your
Okay.
medical needs.
Yeah. All one of them.
Mm-hmm. The stim pack. Ye old mighty stim pack.
Yes.
Ye old
So,
mighty stim pack. Just
in between sessions, we got some new weapons.
Big Chop's got everything
You
you
remember these, Alex? Because I sure don't.
we had, let me do this, and put this here, and let me put this here, and let me, pop this out. So this, oh, don't do that. Don't do that, that's bad. Put that over here. No, nope, that was wrong.
I don't know what he's doing.
Let me mute this, because that's driving me insane. There we go. And, there we go. Alright. Alright. Now let's turn this fucking thing down, because that's loud. Anyway. We've upgraded our weapons, because, things are a little bit more of a problem, and so we now have the problem solver. A fucking minigun that will, desanguinate any foe. And then we have upgraded the shotgun to be a plasma now. And then we have the radium rifle here to chop any man down who decides that they want to have far too much fucking health.
Right.
But we've legendaried it up. We have the radium rifle. It's great.
I gave Nick nothing. He's still a man with just a pistol.
He's got the 44 Magnum. It'd be nice for it to be as upgraded as possible, and then he can do things. But because then at least he'll be doing like 100 damage a shot, and hopefully he doesn't accidentally shoot you. Because you will fucking feel it. There is so many things for us to do still. You can go to the hotel and get the nuclear launch codes. There's doing that part. Because we've been pointed in that direction twice now, both by the initial stuff and then by Dima's memories, both telling us to go there and get them.
Protect your loved ones with my fine hand.
There's doing all kinds of shit for the children of Adam who want things done. There's still all kinds of shit we can do for the people of Far Harbor as well.
We are just heavy.
Dun, dun,
I may
dun, dun,
help if
dun,
I would have.
dun, dun,
Oh
dun.
God, Nick, you're so full of items.
And you got a heavy load yourself.
Oh well,
You're
that'll
sitting
be
about
fine.
200 pounds.
We're gonna go help the Mariner, Alex. We're gonna help our poor little cancer patient.
Yes.
This is her
she
Make-A-Wish.
She pointed you towards getting things, I think, from the change to the town so far is that you gave her the tools is that there's now that wooden barricade out there, but she's gonna end up giving you a quest to get shells of mud crabs. No, Mirelurks, not mud crabs. That's another game. And then she upgrades it further and shit like that. And the final bit of her quest, I think you'll enjoy quite a bit. You might come up to, there are some non-hostile trappers, and I would suggest you ignore them, because you're given another quest involving them in the future.
Alright.
If you end up seeing trappers and they don't want to cut your face off and wear it, then you know that they are cool.
What?
Is it time? Is it time? It's not. It's fine. Or is it? Ooh, is it? That truck to your left, that one right there, is that? Poke it with your gun. Okay, it's fine. I thought we were going to meet the hermit crab.
Oh.
They live in trucks like that, you know.
Okay.
They look exactly like that non-killing truck too. Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, you can see up there that he has a radiation immunity, so you definitely don't want to use the radium rifle on them. Pretty much anything that's not a human type person, you don't want to use the radium rifle on. Ooh, he's coming.
On fire.
Oh, at least.
Ghoul Slayer's Flamer.
Mm-hmm. Give yourself a little purifier. Ooh. But yeah, so she's sending you, I think, near the MS something something Azalea, I believe. Which I think there's another quest that point us in that direction as well. Yeah, those are the friendly trappers that we can come back and deal with later. There'll be a quest that'll point us at them. But, I believe, one of the pieces of the marine armor is near the wreck of the Azalea. So when we go there, we might need to activate that little quest so we can pick that up while we're there, just so that we, you know, don't have to come back. Minigun's great. Minigun can fix literally any problem. There's no problem the minigun cannot handle. Except maybe small, rapidly moving things that are difficult to keep track of.
Motorcycle.
Mm-hmm. Here's a little fucking Fallout trivia for you. In Fallout 3 in particular, you can find bits of motorcycles everywhere, like motorcycle handbrakes, gas tanks, stuff like that, like as junk. The reason why is that early on in the game's development, they were going to let you be able to build like a junk motorcycle. You were gonna drive around in it, almost like a horse. They scrapped that idea. And then mods revived it, so in Fallout 3, there's just like all the parts you would need to make a motorcycle just in the game. You might be a problem solver type problem. You will one day see the glory of the problem solver. Ooh, he's just really beating the shit out of you. So the beautiful thing about the problem solver, every bullet that you hit the target with is going to stack. So what you're going to see is, right, at first their HP is going to go down slowly. But as the bullets keep hitting them, it's going to just rapidly, oh, use the problem solver. Use the problem solver. Keep it on him. Now you see his health just going down quicker and quicker and quicker. Keep chewing him up.
Oh.
There you go.
Rigid
And so that's the beauty of the problem solver right there. And also, that damage ignores all resistances and all armor, so there'll be some asshole in power armor and you'll just fucking chew him to pieces.
Hello?
Oh, hi. So every enemy's legendary these days.
Hello?
We got the tracker on them. You're about to level up. Glorious day.
Is there another one? Oh, Nick's down there. I think that's Nick.
It might be Nick having a splish splash.
Alright.
Every now and then, you'll have the legendary enemy, and they'll realize that the gun that they have on them from their legendariness is usable. And it might have some legendary effect that is destroying. Like, they might have like a legendary, it's like a fucking pipe, like submachine gun, but it's got an explosive effect on it. And they might say, ooh, this is useful, and they'll use it at you, and it's really bad.
I got...
You just start exploding, and you're like, ooh, I don't know what you're doing, but you need to die. Like that kind of stuff. Or they'll have a fucking shotgun with the irradiated effect on it, and so they shoot you and your fucking rads go up by like fucking like 120 every shot. And it's like, ooh, what's happening? I think that's, since we've upgraded the guns, the next thing we're going to have to do is we're going to have to upgrade the armor. I think we need to get the marine armor, and you need to put the ultra light upgrade on every last piece of it. Because it is very heavy. I'd say it's the middle ground between wearing combat armor and then straight up having power armor on. But if we have that and we put the ultra light on it, it makes its weight not that bad, and the ultra light gives you AP per item, so you'll have a lot of VATs you can use. I think you have to climb the trees to get up there, because I do just remember this building now. I think there's a tree next door. Like if you get on the cliff, you can jump from the cliff to the tree, and then from the tree onto the top of the house. They get more interesting with how their locations are laid out in the DLCs, especially Nuka World. Absolutely. Oh, that's not the button. Skyrim up it, you're almost there.
Back over here.
Then you can tiptoe your ass up the tree. Feral Ghoul Reaver chewed up like it was nothing. It's like in the normal times, a Reaver would be the most powerful Feral Ghoul you could see. Before they decided that there are fucking weird bulbous versions that don't die.
Is nothing to me.
You chop them right to pieces with the fucking your little energy caster you got here.
Doom.
Ooh. They've made a weirdo shrine.
Alright. On the road again.
I remember I was looking up one thing, and whenever you originally got to Far Harbor, I think it bugged out, because I think that initial like battle you have there is supposed to be way more than it was. Like they sent like some anglers out, and they sent some gulpers, but they're supposed to attack you with like fog crawlers, and I think a hermit crab is supposed to show up as well, and none of that happened. Brain exploded.
Heard a railway rifle.
The little whoop whoop.
Maybe not. There's a legendary over there. There, somewhere.
They fucking use their own goddamn Gauss rifle that has a fucking legendary effect where it does double damage if you have full health. The beauty of your recon thing is that you can just sort of pass through a terrain and it'll pick up who is and is not bad.
Okay, next, where's the next person?
Yeah, if I remember correctly, in the water there's a cargo. There's a part of the cargo shipment that's like sunk, and I think one of the pieces of the marine armor is down there, but I don't remember specifics. We gotta get ourselves a dive suit, and then we gotta get the whole set. And then we'll put legendary effects on it and make it ultra light, and we'll wear it, and then we'll become immortal. Bilge! Is he a power armored man? He looks like it.
Probably. Also, the Gauss rifle did like nothing to him, so.
He's gonna have to be solved with problems. Power armor makes them really resistant to radiation. So the power armored man, something else, but look at that, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. For an automatic weapon that you don't even need to aim and just like go left and right motions while holding down the trigger, it's great. If you increase the commando skill, not only would you deal more damage per bullet with this, the radiation would also go up, but one of the side effects of commando is that it makes hip fire accuracy way more. He's got harpoon.
That's what I heard.
Harpoon's hurt. He hit you and immediately took like fucking a third of your health in one shot. I think if you got max, because it's counted as a heavy weapon, the harpoon gun, but I think it does about the same amount of damage per shot as a Gauss rifle does. Just uses the funny harpoons. As you move through your arsenal. There you go. I'd say like 80% of these bullets are not hitting him, but it is working. There you go. Chipped him right away. I don't know what he was shooting at you, but it hurt a lot, though. Ooh. All kinds of goodies.
Purified water, sure. Where are they, Nick? Excuse me, pardon me.
Pardon.
Pardon.
Pardon while I reload. Possibly also eventually consider getting the fast hands perk unless we already have it, because the first rank of it's pretty cool that it like fucking increases your reload speed by like 50%. The second rank of it just gives you AP, which is lovely. There you go, you saw the legendary effect kicked on and he didn't get any HP out of it.
Let's see if I can get up there to his body. Hello.
He's on this fucking rat way here.
Eternal Death Claw Gauntlet.
Weird.
My damage as the night grows longer.
I was always of the type where I tended to go away whenever night happened and go home and wait it out and go to sleep or something. So I never had enough use for the nocturnal upgrade.
Go home time.
It's go home time. Especially because I sort of trained myself to do that with having that one mod that made it to where whenever it's dark, it's fucking dark. And you have to go home because you can't see a goddamn thing.
Hey, Bilge, where'd you die at here?
There he is. He was using a funny combat rifle at you.
Traitor. Raider.
Yeah, the typical raider bullshit. I don't remember why she sent you to kill him. I think it may have just been that they had stuff here they wanted to loot, and he was in the way, potentially?
Possibly.
I can't recall. But I want to say the south side has a canister, not canister, part of the tanker is sunken down there. And, oh, he has a fucking fisherman's hat. Old fisherman's hat. It actually matches a lot of, Longfellow's outfit. Is a rare clothing item. Deep in the briny, down deep, there's a fucking... You should, in your miscellaneous quests, have a thing for the marine armor. And it should point you in where you need to be. Yeah, there you go. Is it here, or is that crazy? It is. It's just further down. Straight south. We're gonna go in the deep water, where things will come and get us.
Could you
imagine if these games had underwater combat?
God.
Fucking like Oblivion and stuff like that did. It's like you would come down there and the Mirelurk would come and get you. Mirelurks would actually chase you in water in like Fallout 3 and stuff like that as well. You'd be swimming and then you'd look back and there's one coming right behind you, that kind of thing. Don't drown. I think it's really silly that the first level of Aqua Boy gives you like the ability to breathe underwater forever, by the way. Like, why isn't that the second level? Why is the first level, it's like, oh, I'm Aquaman now. It's stupid.
Okay.
It's stupid. Yeah. Why isn't that switched around? I'd like to change the entire leveling tree they have in Fallout 4. There's a lot of it where I'm like, this is silly. Be able to vats through walls. That shit gets crazy. You'll fire a shot and hit like 3 guys through like several rooms. Smashing your hands on a rock. Oh. So there's the arm parts. Arm parts secured.
Fair. Okay, where is everything? So it's this over here.
Mm-hmm.
So
There, and then there's one. Yeah.
That's it, just those 2. Okay.
So there's one of them that's not very far away from the nucleus. So the next time we're in that neighborhood, we could probably go on and grab that. But yeah, the last one's way off in the west. Which I think you have a quest telling you to go that direction. So we'll be in the neighborhood for him eventually.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And then we'll have the big spooky armor. My favorite legendary effect to put on them is the bolstering one, the one that makes it to where as your HP goes down, the armor rating it has increases.
Yeah.
You put that on multiple pieces at once, and it becomes really noticeable. By the time you're down to like 30% HP, your fucking entire armor rating in every category went up by like 100.
Get out of here.
Nick's talking bollocks.
Uh-huh. Alright. Well, cancer patient.
Underestimate those trappers by the Azalea.
The MS Azalea?
They've been undeaded.
It's good to go.
I'll send the work crew over. And once we haul a piece of the ship here, the hull will be a sight to see.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's right. She wants to cut up parts of the ship and then use that to reinforce the wall.
Wiped out all those
I think later on you start seeing like part of the name Azalea out on the metal pieces along the wall and stuff like that.
Food, stim packs, fully stocked.
You know what else there is? I think the bartender pointed you to his uncle, I believe. He wanted you to help him. We went by his house at one point, actually, the uncle. He's the dude living on his own alone at this point. In the heavily booby-trapped place.
Your loved ones or mine?
And then there's, I think the mayor's got a job for
You
you.
wiped out all those trappers.
You have to actually leave town before she'll generate a new quest for you.
We'll go, Go search for Uncle
Yeah.
Cage.
Chops.
The holdout. We have another. There we go.
Everything you.
We've been there before.
We're gonna have a bunch of fucking objectives up because we still have the marine stuff turned on. The marine wetsuit and tactical hut, it's gone.
We're designed by nighttime reconnaissance something or other.
Oh, there's the marine wetsuit and the tactical helmet.
Ooh.
That's not the helmet that comes with the actual marine set, but that's the wetsuit looks like.
Was he flipping us off?
I don't think so. I think it was more of a, you know, come and get it hand gesture pose.
All those quests. Tell the railroad about the synth refugee. Talk to Bob.
Mhm.
Jack Cap about
You
the
got-
artifact.
you
We're
got
gonna ignore
more
that
stu-
one.
That was the one that was fucked.
Investigate the boys. So yeah, that's.
There's also still doing the Enclave stuff in the main game. Unlock all that shit. You get a taste of some Fallout 3 Enclave action. And they come at you in fucking vertibirds and the old-fashioned stuff on it. Yeah, I know, it's hilarious. Bethesda's lazy and didn't code for there to be Vim fucking bottles in the Vim machines. And so they just put the normal Nuka-Cola fucking coding in the Vim machines because, like I said, lazy.
Lazy.
Mm-hmm.
Where'd that
You
body
do
go?
get-
There it is.
You do get Vim paint for T51 power armor. So you can have a whole new types of power armor.
Uncle Ken,
Go away!
you're
See?
hurt.
See those corpses? They're from me.
Good job, Uncle
Unless
Ken.
you're ready for the long
Same voice actor as the bartender.
Mitch is worried
Your
about you.
nephew's worried about you.
Mitch. My boy Mitch sent you? He was always a smart one. He sent me the fog condensers. Made it safe to breathe here.
I didn't breathe here before he
Glad to
sent
hear
them.
he still cares about his old uncle. But you... What? What have you done? They're coming! They're coming!
What have I done?
You you set off the traps.
Who knows? I haven't reset my traps.
Uh-huh.
Quick, do what you can with the workmen.
You have a very small amount of time before this place is going to be attacked, wave style.
What do I do? What do I do?
You can set up defenses, defend the courtyard. It's like if you have supplies for it. You have anything to make turrets with?
Yes. 1, 2,
Yeah, I believe those are the two directions they come from.
3. All right, let's go.
I believe it's. I don't think you have to talk to anybody or anything. I think it's time based. They come from the shadows, and they hurt. Sounds like a missile launcher.
It's Nick.
Almost eviscerated him. You're hitting a number of targets out there. Big HP ass. You need stim packs in your blood. think they're behind you too. I think they're just shooting you in the back of the head.
Oh god, there's so many buttons.
What are even buttons?
Okay,
You see there, it's like how fast the fucking rad stuff. Oh, it hurt.
Fuck you! How dare you!
The harpoons hurt. The harpoons hurt. Oh, the harpoons hurt. Oh, the harpoons hurt. It's like, excuse me, I have to prepare myself. When they shoot you with the harpoons, I like how every time you get a harpoon added, there's ammo.
Next. Where are you? Where are you? Excuse me, I'm busy.
It just cuts through them so fast. It's so tasty.
Busy. Excuse me, pardon me.
Yeah, there's Lucky missile launcher with him. Ooh, go back there. Go back in there. On that desk. I think there might have been an almanac. On the, right there. There you go.
Sludge-based recipes.
You've got new food recipes.
Great.
I saw it for 1 nanosecond. We haven't been collecting those, so who knows how many may or
No,
may not have
Nick, I
been
don't want to
missed.
talk to you. I don't want to talk to you. Shut up.
He went right back to farming.
That blood of them corpses is good for my crops.
Mitch was a good boy to send you. But still, time before you attract more of them.
Mitch sent me to bring you home. Safely.
Grab him by his
Please,
ear and
go to
drag
Far
him
Harbor.
back.
This is my home. And what? I can't.
Just consider this a vacation. You'll come back later. When it's safe.
You are so.
I'm so good
fine. You
at
hate me,
talking.
You chased me from my home. He's one of those people where the hurricane's coming. He's like, I ain't going nowhere. And then the government has to waste resources picking them off of the roof when the flooding has come.
Like if you just left when we told you.
Then this wouldn't have been a problem. Dun, dun, dun. Getting quests done, rapid fire.
Go blam.
You'll be able to turn this in, and then the Mariner will give you the next objective in her funny series. I'm gonna get me some more water. I'll be right back. I think you can see the ship now if you look towards the settlement. Yeah, you can see bits of the Azalea's name. There's that in there.
Lovely.
But I will be right back.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby.
Mariner.
Mainlander, I got one last idea. Crazier than a box of rats.
Right.
Hull's got plenty of stopping power now. But if a Mirelurk Queen went...
I'd like to help, but
I had a feeling I could... Thicker walls can beat the whole mass velocity force issue. But the bigger... Only thing I've ever seen survive a Queen's acid are other Mirelurks. So you gather up a bunch of the... Then I'll reinforce the town.
Far Harbor really owes.
Yes and no. It's mine, so I got a personal stake in it.
My dog.
You ain't long for this world.
Deep fog. Things out there.
My boy!
He actually did it.
Did what? Chase me from my home? We should dump him in the harbor.
you're really not grateful?
Really? Here.
Sure.
Mitch is at a loss for words.
Hush now. I owe you one.
kind of a big deal. Wow.
You want to fuck?
You
Hey.
took
What's
me
your order,
away
sweetie?
from my home.
I'll pass.
Well, don't loiter too long then.
Mainlanders think the island's easy. Well,
Island is easy.
Must be 30 years or since someone did the dance like you.
Guns, guns, and more guns.
Ah, I'm back. We had chili cheese dogs for dinner today. Very tasty.
Delicious.
Mm-hmm. For many years, I was opposed to the hotted dog. Until one day Sam had us eat hot dogs, and I was like, I don't know. And he bought Nathan's Ballpark Franks. And I was like, I think I like the hotted dog. I didn't like the sloppy meats I was eating as a child, though.
We gotta go collect Myler carapaces, friend.
Mm-hmm. There's some specific areas she tells you to go to, but it does not matter.
Yeah. He wants me to go over to Haddock Cove.
I think it just spawns a lot of them, but if you just do anything else and kill Mirelurks while you're at it, they will still spawn the carapaces.
So instead, we will go secure lumber.
And I'll get to help the small Bertha out of the way in the main, Far Harbor help people quest. I think that lumber place is not far away from where the marine armor is to the west.
I'll be right back.
Probably
My
go.
eye is burning.
Oh, it's burning. You've been maced.
Fresh shipment in. All your medical and food needs.
He's rubbing his eyes so hard that it's moving his character. I'm eating a chili dog. It's tasty.
Guns, ammo, and souvenirs. And all that in stock.
Is there a technique to chili dog eating that I don't know about that
Great shot,
doesn't
guy.
make it a horrible mess every time you eat them? I have to look at videos of professionals eating them. Chili dog professionals.
Don't let the
And
island
see if there's a
catch you
particular
off
way they're
guard.
holding them.
Buy my guns.
I always care though.
Food. Stim packs. Fully stocked.
You see what the Mariner done to the hull?
I've had times where I've had the particular sloppy pizza. And I've decided it's like, okay, I'm gonna have to fork this pizza. Because I knew if I held it in my hands, it would get
You ain't
everywhere.
hard. You ain't long for this world. Buy my guns now.
Is Alan literally just standing next to us and just talking shit?
Fresh shipment in. All your medical and food needs.
I think he's just standing there talking shit in general.
Like you're just standing there and he's just like shouting across the dock at you.
Alright. To the lumber yard. Alright,
the Lumbus.
let's check that thing real fast.
So to the west, there's structure, and then it's out to the sea, out west of it.
That cove, though, if we go there.
Oh yeah, the Haddock Cove. It's right outside the Haddock Cove. So I guess you could go to the down there and
Let's go do that.
get all that set up.
To the shrine.
Oh, that was spooky. I see them in that machine. I see it. Right there. Also, this machine is really low resolution.
I'm not low res. I don't know what you're talking about.
Look at that fuzz. That is that Vim logo.
It's just what I look like, man.
You need to fucking clean their fuzz. The island is not as big as it looks like on the map, by the way. You can get everywhere pretty quickly just by running around. I think the problem solver would be pretty effective here because it doesn't care about their shells. If you hit their shells, then they still get the bleeding damage done to them. A blood rage has got his glowing eyes.
Oh well. It'll come to us.
Yeah, they're aggressive as fuck, so. There's the carapace. There's the carapace. We just need one more. There's no cap to that, by the way. The bleeding damage. It will just get higher and higher and higher and higher.
Good.
This obliterates vertibirds, by the way. Because vertibirds typically have like really high armor, but not that much HP to them. So you fire it in the sky a little bit, then their engines just fucking fail and they crash. It goes inside, the bullets go inside and they ding off all the electronics and tear up all the wiring.
Legacy.
There may have been an almanac back there, I couldn't tell though. On one of the shelves. It could have been a texture glitching out, but it looked like it might have been a piece of paper. There, nope, it was just light.
A lovely light. Alright,
We've almost gotten all the marine armor.
let's go do... Oh. Go do the lumber.
Yeah, I got the carapaces. We'll do the lumber. We're getting so many quests marked off. It's great.
We're being efficient today.
We just gathered so many quests last session.
Last mission was filled with a bunch of puzzle I didn't like. I mean, it was okay. I didn't not like it, but I didn't like it.
Particular ways they want. I imagine the fiddliness of that is also increased by being a PC man with the PC controls.
Probably.
Analog stick is nice versus WAS. I've been becoming a D-pad man because I've been playing a wrestling game from 2003, and the analog stick is not my friend. It causes problems, and so I use the D-pad a bit. The wrestling actual in the ring is a little tank control-y. Oh hi, big spooky bastard. They're immune to rads. No sir, no sir. Oh my god, look at all that HP.
Where'd it go? Where'd it go, buddy? Oh god!
My D-pad pains me as well. Oh, he chopped you to bits. He said, "Mock me, motherfucker! I'll tear you up like a towel." But yeah, I also have the funny Xbox controller, and it does hurt. I do a couple matches in that game. I've been playing SmackDown Shut Your Mouth. That's the name of the game. And after a couple matches, my fingy starts hurting. That was a game where I became lost. In between matches, you can walk around the arena, and I was just wandering around, and I just wandered off and got lost in New York. They let me walk outside the arena, and I was like, oh, that's interesting. And then I saw there was a subway, and they let me walk in there. And then from there, there was like a subway train came, and I went inside, curious. And then the train drove away, and I'm like, where am I going? And then it took me somewhere else, and then I was somewhere else, and then I was somewhere else, and I was like, how do I get back? Well, I'm lost. I think the idea is that you can have like street fight matches where like goes out of the arena and stuff like that. I went far away. Had to look up a guide written in 2002 to figure out how to get back to the arena so I can actually have my match.
Yeah, 2K24 don't got that.
It's a procedurally generated storyline, so it is funny whenever they put, like, because I'm Kane, whenever they put him in storylines that he should not be in. Just as a character-wise. But, or they make Kane do some very emotive sort of reaction to things. But, yeah, I like the story of it. It's fun. There's some wrestlers that are missing, though, for now, and I know they're going to happen later. I think they're gone now for injury purposes, because Triple H hasn't made an appearance, nor has Shawn Michaels. I know Hulk Hogan happens later.
I was watching a video earlier today of, DX was doing a segment, and then Hornswoggle came out. And he's like, yeah, I want to join DX. I don't know, he was already there when he came out, when I started the video. And then, the Boogeyman came out. I want to join DX. And I'm like, okay. And then the Great Khali came out. And he wanted to join DX. And then Coach came out. And then they beat up Coach. They had Great Khali beat up Coach. Alright, where's their SWE?
We have the fucking plasma fucking speller that destroys. I like its little sound it makes. It's a little... It does sound like it's throwing the plasma at them.
He just died. He lunged and died.
I think fucking Valentine might have blown him away with the 44 Magnum.
Does he still have the mark of Cain?
Mark of Cain is a thing in the White Wolf games, and it has to do with vampires.
Sir?
He's ripping you to pieces.
Sir, I'm gonna need you to fall over and die, please.
Being really drunken and belligerent, knocking things off the shelves. The big wide ghouls are not our friends.
Nick? They're below us. They above us. Nick, where are they? Nick, where are you? Where are they? How do I get down? I'm down. Nick, I'm coming. I hear you blaming. Oh, hello!
Oh, we found a big shiny one.
Please die.
He was fucking twitching at you. Twitching bastards get fucking chewed up with the minigun.
Alright, now I gotta go up.
I believe there's a Vim bottling plant on the island as well. And in that bottling plant, you can find out that, like, they're like a small local, like, drink, and Nuka-Cola is trying its best to buy them out, and they refuse because they're like a small family-owned company. And Nuka-Cola sent like fucking agents to perform espionage down here against them, and they like start killing people. Nuka-Cola did. It's insane. They're crazy. They're crazy.
That's what Nuka-Cola said. Just die.
Mhm,
The
Nuka-Cola's
harvester.
crazy. You found the harvester. There was a duffel bag behind that. If you turn fully around, and there's a hole. It's on the opposite side of this wall you're looking at right now. Right there. Grenades.
Those things on there.
Nuka-Cola doesn't fuck around. You learn about that in the Nuka world as well, and they talk about the rides being broken down. They're like, ah, fuck it, who cares? And they also have a thing where they talk about how they want people to sign waivers before they come in, making it to where if they fucking like have their children die, they can't.
Hey.
Well, hi, hi there, hi there. But
the glowing one.
that's not even the highest level one, like category of them. But they like make the families sign waivers.
Show me what you look like.
He's a big boy. He's coming. He's gonna try to find a way over to you. They can spook you because they ambush you. Here he comes.
Ambush predators.
He's driving his car over to you. Look at all that HP. Look at it. Look at it.
It's all gone now, baby.
Imagine if you didn't have the problem solver and you had to shoot him normal.
Okay, where are these two fuckers that are hanging around?
Shoot him normal in a way that doesn't totally ignore his armor defenses.
I'll be doing the world a service.
Oh, Slocum Joes.
Thought you were gonna say woo over the Radway, but no, Slocum Joe. Forgot.
Oh, we
Forgot
had
about the
started the
importance of
Slocum
Slocums.
Joes. I've failed as the business leader, the CEO.
You have to start a new branch here or something.
Yep.
Once they teach you the art of the, How does he not solve them? He's firing that 44 like crazy. Are you fucking goddamn kidding me?
Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Get him. Hermit grab me.
This is why I don't trust them with ammo. They're biggins. They got these tiny little scary eyes.
Let's see. You do got eyes. You do cause rads. If that's you. Uh-oh.
Oh, you're inside.
You got plenty of space. How did you carry this whole thing with that tiny little butt?
Well, they didn't model his back end.
Oh.
Because hermit crabs have very large back ends.
I know, I've seen them. They're cute.
They hide them from our eyes. They want to hide their shame.
I like that they'll make a line and transfer
The little
shells.
conga line.
Yeah.
I like it when one goes up to the other one and fucking carjacks them and takes their shell.
I always wanted a pet hermit crab. Aaron's told me no.
There's crabs where they can have like a weird personality to them, to how their movements are. I don't know how what it is about them. But there's something about crabs where you can just like project personalities upon them.
That sounds fun.
It's like that one is Damien. He's an asshole. He beats the hell out of the other ones.
Got it.
Ammo.
For hunting?
We're gonna go hunt some pussy.
No. No.
Can't unlock the novice lock.
Nice.
Novice locks make me furious. I hate whenever I'm standing there and I'm like working for like a solid fucking minute trying to open up a stupid novice lock and I'm like, I'll just rip this goddamn wall off its entire fucking frame in a second.
How do we secure?
Well, you gotta activate the funny.
Oh, is
the funny
there a
bench.
workshop here? Workbench?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wonder if it's in this building.
Is this the right place? Have you wandered into... I think you wandered a bit.
Nick?
There's just always more. There's a legendary charred one, and there's a fucking thin man.
Aye, go away, go away, go away. What's over there? We're being raided.
More of them
We're being
came from the
sieged.
fucking... More came from the fucking fog.
You're not the problem, you're not the problem. But you can die though too. Die, die, die!
No, it's time to reload the really long reload animation.
Oh, I thought you were a glowing one. Scared the shit out of me. Alright, oh, he hit.
He punches you right. He punched you right in the kidneys. You tell him dodge this.
Parry this, filthy casual.
Mm-hmm. They get the minigun out.
Alright, well, we've secured it. We just had to kill a man. Nick, are you okay? You okay, buddy? Alright.
What context are we talking about, Jordan, with the why do you think he went back to that town? I don't remember what conversation we were happening before the ghoul ambush. I'm thinking
The last picture show.
I don't know. I don't know why he didn't leave. He was so on his way to leave. You wanna hunt some pussy. That movie. Like the place they lived in was so bad. This was, as I said, we called it Hole Texas because it was a hole in the ground that people lived in, basically. And near the end of the movie, he gets in the car and he starts driving away, and like everything is like happy with him driving away, and then he just turns around and goes back. It's like, why? Leave, go anywhere. Being homeless in some random place is better than the life you live here. It's no good.
Oh, okay.
They hunt for pussy in this fucking town. It's no good.
Oh, there you are.
Cutting carapaces is a dirty job. The pay will be worth it.
Yeah, take them.
You got your Mirelurk carapaces?
Finally, it's done. Everything that
Duct taped.
feels like I can find.
So, what are you planning next?
Been far too long since I've taken to the sea, but that's for another day, mainlander.
The harpoon gun.
I do think there's a lot of dialogue that's not being used with her since you didn't inquire about why she was wanting you to do these earlier on. Learning naturally about her illness via the game as opposed to me telling you. Because I feel like in between each quest thing, she stops and tells you a little bit about herself.
We're depending on you.
But you didn't ask, so she assumes you don't care.
I cleared the lumber mill for you.
We gotta go see the captain. Here's the pay. I don't care if you don't want it. People keep leaving the island.
Take the
Captain
pitiful
14,
sum.
oh.
Plan to call
Mhm. She did say that she had that. She said she had like no money. So
We're going to turn back the past.
Come on, keep moving. I don't care what you have to say.
you did the big Bethesda where you fucking touched her and you know.
And you want me to talk to you now?
I don't know. It is a problem in the Game Bro engine, definitely.
Oh,
And-
we have this thing
well, not
called the
Game Bro
problem
engine.
solver.
This is the creation engine. They need to fix this because this was a problem. The creation engine was in Skyrim as well, and that's when this whole pathfinding problem happened because this didn't exist in previous Bethesda games. Where they get confused and don't know where to go anymore.
We got no time for you.
The mainlander cleared out at the lake lumber mill.
They don't. Their brains. It's
Oh,
empty.
hi.
There we go.
Hi.
The mill's safe.
We're yelling at
So we
her.
gotta act fast. We gotta get off the docks, Captain. If you give us some of those Acadian fog condensers.
Could you imagine,
Ready to
right,
homestead
in
the lumber
Oblivion,
mill.
where all the
Surviving
NPCs
is
have their
about
own
more
lives
than
they live,
Acadian
except none of them
fog.
know how to get where they need to go?
But we're no good here.
Because in Oblivion, people just go places and they just walk there and it's like normal and fine. Like, people like to make fun of Oblivion NPCs, but they do know where they're going and they get there.
You. Bertha knows
As opposed to
this
Skyrim
island
and
better
Fallout
than
4
you.
NPCs who will just like stare at a wall for like 7 strong hours trying to figure out how to walk
Chance
across
to build
town.
defenses, and we'll survive all right, and thrive even.
I can lend a hand, too.
You would? Well, then their odds are sure to be better. Give them the fog condensers, Avery.
Well, I won't stop you, but until we deal with the children of Adam, settling the island again, it could blow up in your face. Come.
Just like my dick.
You might want to check up on Echo Lake. Bertha's friends would no doubt welcome you. And take this. You never cease to amaze.
You can now use the workshop
You got
over at the
cabs.
lumber.
I got
Hey, you can build your fucking coffee place up there or something. And he gave you 400 capis.
Hard times.
Talk to Captain Avery.
Oh, okay.
Avery.
It's hard to believe before you came here, all hope seemed lost. But now we've taken back homesteads. People are finally coming together. And all of it, it's all because of you.
I'm just helping my
I just wanted
friends.
to help my friends.
We don't deserve you. Sincerely. My people are so mired with their own concerns, I don't think they even realize that you saved us. All of us. Anything I give you or do for you, it just isn't enough. But take this, and thank you.
You've gotten the dive suit. It's an actual, legitimately unique piece of armor. I know. It's like they never have anything actually unique in this game, but this genuinely is. It's got a helmet and everything too that goes with it.
Deep fog.
But while you're wearing it, it's basically it's a funny copper thing of armor, makes you
Something
able to
about it,
breathe
but
underwater.
dangerous.
Once again, don't know why they have a perk in the game that's really easy to get that just makes you able to breathe underwater, but you know.
Yeah. Let's go take a look at our new home.
It's a fairly centralized location too, this lumber place. You know, who runs Diamond City? Now that the mayor has been found out to be no good.
Me. I'm the mayor. I'm the god. Hi, Crab.
I don't think they never do anything about that. They never set up another election or anything like that.
Who are you?
Just so
You're a
hungry all the
weirdo.
time.
You're so hungry. I'm hungry.
Tune into Shipbreaker's radio frequency. We have a new thingamabob.
Can I get in this building?
I hear you heavy breathing. I think you're probably encumbered.
Oh, I 100%.
As your character's like, I'm trying.
This one's perfect.
You know, I do thank those modders' hard work for the people making fucking Skyblivion. That will happen eventually, I'm sure. But I mean, it is still in the creation engine, so it's gonna still have a lot of the same problems that like we're talking about with like NPCs not knowing where the fuck to go and stuff like that. So that's unfortunate. But I do look forward to that because I do want them to just make Oblivion again, but
Where is
like
the work?
new. Don't know. My attitude towards the DLCs was always I didn't give a shit about any of the settlement stuff at all, even a little bit, because normally by the time I go to the DLCs, I've had plenty of settlement bollocks to deal with back home. Vim!
Is this part of our settlement?
I think so. Might be a big one. Oh.
I'm breaking land. I'm breaking land.
Oh, you're sinking. That is one thing I'll give them credit for in both Skyrim and Fallout 4. They did make them idiot-proof when it comes to being able to get stuck in terrain. In Oblivion, not so much. In Oblivion, you could be like, what if I just wedge myself... Oh, I've wedged myself in here and I'm stuck forever. That can happen pretty easily in Oblivion. Usually if something looks like... It's like, my character model will be stuck in there. That's probably absolutely right.
Hey,
in Oblivion.
I need your help. Desperately.
Whereas in Skyrim and Fallout 4, if you get stuck in a little thing, it does seem to just sort of spit you out a lot of times.
Take a look.
Please take... Nick.
He's like, I can't.
Nick, I'm trying here,
can't.
man. I'm trying. I don't know where the workbench is.
We're carrying like over 1,000 pounds, my friend. I don't know. I can't. There's log. I would assume that it's in some of the more worky areas.
The hell is the workbench?
There's so much stuff. That opening door, it's like rip it up off its hinges.
Where's the workbench?
Yeah, I think it's up there. There was red up there
I don't
upstairs.
think it was. Oh. Okay, there we go. We're good. Everything is okay.
Oh no, there's 2 blocks.
Can I get in this?
You know, just look up Echo Lake Lumber and look up where the workbench is. I look up Echo Lake Lumber, and the very first thing Google popped up is workbench. So I'm guessing that other people have had similar problems. It's behind the main building from the front entrance.
Aha!
Yep, there it is. Hidden in a little nook. Bastards.
Okay. Next time this will be a better place.
You can do a lot of stuff here, actually. There's a lot of places there's a lot of stuff to play around with here. I always did not care for the ramshackle buildings. I always liked living out in a bombed out, like, pre-war building. But all the bombed out pre-war buildings that you typically find in a lot of settlements on here that you can actually mess with are so bombed out that they're just like a strip of floor and everything else is gone. So this actually has buildings with like roofs on them, which is nice.
Alright, do we have food on us perchance?
Just wanted to set up a settlement in Fallout 4 that's like, you know, Underworld or something like that in Fallout 3. As opposed to, like, living in some random fucking farming community all the goddamn fucking time.
This will not produce enough food.
Everyone will eat this one melon.
One melon for the lot of ye.
For ye.
And I can't even set nothing up.
What was that noise? I heard... It sounded like a growl?
This place is nice and clean. Oh,
I have one of,
I tried my best.
I have one of American Badass era Undertaker song stuck in my head because in SmackDown Shut Your Mouth, he is the starting undisputed champion. And I've been doing promos with him, and he comes out a lot. So I have his music stuck in my head. And I mean, he's mean, by the way. He's mean to me.
Oh, wait.
I don't like
Oh,
it.
these are fucking floors.
And they didn't have the Brothers of Destruction as one of their preset stables, which I didn't care for. So, but they let you create custom ones, so I made it happen.
Like, it will happen, and you will like it.
Brothers of Destruction, they got started in, I think, 99. And the game takes place in, like, 2002 through, like, 2004, so come on. It's like, it should be there. And even though they have all the assets for it, and they have Bradshaw and Farouk, they don't have the APA as a stable on there. I had to make that happen, even though they have all of the assets for it. They even have, like, the Titantron, like, APA stuff there. They didn't have it as one of their preset ones, so I had to make it.
Alright.
Most recent task I've been doing in that game is trying to figure out how to change people's outfits, because I know you can do that, and I just don't remember how. They have unlockable outfits in the campaign. It's very cool.
Tune in to Shipbreaker Radio.
I don't remember a goddamn thing about the Shipbreaker guy. Or gal. Signal strength. Oh, it's one of those. It's one of those hot-cold situations.
Unless you're hounding for a green suntan, I suggest we get a move on.
Right. Spay tentacle. Oh. I did notice a collection of metals. Oh, hi. You ran right past their sleeping head. The damage difference there was pretty stark. It's the rads, man. The rads are very effective.
Ooh. Welcome, Joe.
You could get an explosive shotgun, but you have to use those with caution. Because you can totally kill yourself with explosive stuff.
I'm coming for you, Trapper. Hold on, I gotta reload.
You need to get the quick hands, the rapid reload perk. It'll cut precious seconds off of that time. I think it's somewhere in agility. I think it's lower down. Oh, you already have it. It's the other tiers of it.
No action points.
And then extra. So you already have that. That's good to know.
Already going as fast as I can, boss.
Well, hurry the fuck up. I do like how whenever you have VATS on, it doesn't calculate the rad damage. So it's like you'll do no damage and then you massacre them. Which Shipbreaker? Why does it have a signal? Why did it have a star next to it? Was Shipbreaker man?
Nick, I'm scared. I heard a big growl.
Oh, that's a fog crawler. My problems with the combat rifle mostly.
Oh my god!
Hi there. But then again, I went crazy with Fallout 4 and I've modded in like a bunch of guns. My only requirement is they have to fit the Fallout universe, so I don't put no fucking modern guns in there. No Uzis, anything like that.
Please die! Please die! Please die! Oh.
They're okay.
All right, Nick.
We might need to prioritize getting you the marine armor. You got a level loop.
Tori, right away, X. Level up.
Yeah, the service rifle is awesome. Mains has been reluctant to have me dump guns into his game, but I would like it if like this the surface rifle mod and stuff like that's really cool. If you got heavy gunner, the benefit of that is you could probably start using. Actually, that would make the minigun deal more damage, but 99% of the damage you're dealing with the minigun is from the bleeding. Even if you fully level up the minigun, it doesn't do more than like 15 or 20 damage a shot, so it's not useful to level up for that. But if you did get heavy gunner, you could start using harpoons, and that's always fun. You could start getting Life Giver, mostly because the tier 3 gives you passive regenerating health. You can get some natural rad resistance, that would be useful. Although you're not... Or you can just increase your endurance, that would give you HP. You can get Hacker, so you can start opening up terminals. I can't imagine, like, getting all the perks in this game. I know typically once I get a character of like level 60 on here, I start running out of things to do. Yeah, the Tesla weapons are fun. I like the I like that they added the proper Tesla cannon back with the Enclave stuff. That's always fun. Ooh, I see it got into a scuffle with something. Be solved. Dude, it's building. It's building. It's building. It's building. He's stuck on a rock. He's stuck on a rock. It's perfect. You can see what I was talking about when you were fighting fog crawlers earlier, by the way, and I was telling you, I was just like, they get way more tough.
Yeah.
It's like... Old Longfellow, interesting. The desanguination effect is very useful. Da, 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 da,
Nick, we need to like just drop some shit.
Yeah, you're running heavy all the time.
Nick, come here.
Hey.
I'll see what
You need to have the big 30-minute fucking inventory reorganization.
You can have this, 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 that, that. Okay, I think that's good.
You're still encumbered.
I know, but I'm going to just drop some of this shit.
Some of these guns are worth hundreds of caps.
It's fine. The
you look at
homeless
the
can
starving.
find them.
I was about to say the starving beggar, and it's like, oh, this map
Hey,
is
there's
not
something.
good.
Oh.
Oh, it's another fog crawler. Hello. Okay. His heart gave out before he could fucking destroy you.
Alright. What were we doing? Talk to old. Okay.
I will say the desanguination stuff, the wounding effect is also useful in shotguns because it goes off per pellet that gets fired by them, so it's useful for them too. Oh, so she wants you to go to the Vim factory. That's where the pump regulator is. Heretic, Witch Hunt, long time coming, Shipbreaker. Oh yeah, you should get that last piece of marine armor. You are in the neighborhood. There's also getting the nuclear codes from that one hotel, but that's going to be a big war with super mutants.
Oh, we can go do that. Alright, let's
Yep, they did tell you to go talk to Brooks at some point and tell him, hey, you need to talk to us, because that was the stuff that Arcadia gave you.
Yep. I'll just go this way.
Like I said, it's not as far as it looks like it is on the map. The island is in fact much smaller than you think it is.
We killed a hermit crab and 2 fog crawlers.
Uh-huh. Luckily one of them was very confused. Look at that Rosie.
Oh, it's a Rosie.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But yeah, luckily the fog crawler was confused and you were perched up on a high thing many miles away when the hermit crab happened. The hermit crabs are really rare. Like, really rare.
Oh, hello. Not again, not again, not again.
No, he ouched. It's fine, his heart gave out. Ooh, safe cracker. That's great. I love the safe cracker.
Why is there another one?
Every single enemy is legendary these days. I do know that's affected by difficulty level, so us having it on the harder difficulties means that they'll be around more. The Blood Rage Mirelurks, I'm pretty sure, are unique to Far Harbor.
There's just 2 there. Give me the big spookum. I remember what one did to me when it touched me.
Mm-hmm. I mean, cut you in half.
I think we have the problem solver, but it's almost out of ammo.
It does chew through the ammo. That is an issue. Normally if I know I'm going to be using a minigun, there's that merchant south of Diamond City. She tends to sell 5mm rounds in their thousands. And I'll stock up thousands of rounds with her. If I know I'm going to be minigunning. You can go diving. I was going to say, hopefully there's not rocks down there. Fishes.
But all them fishies. Vest, helmet.
There you go, and you got the
wetsuit. Oh, I'm going away. There we go.
Wetsuit. I think that's all of it. Yeah, I think that's all of it. We can now start using the marine armor, but like I said, you're gonna want to make all of it ultralight though, because it's all heavy as fuck. I think the full suit's like 80 or 90 pounds. So if you make it ultralight, it'll be more like 40.
Alright. I make it ultra heavy.
No. I mean, I guess you could. You could start making it fucking lead lined and all that. It will take up fully like 40% of your total capacity though. You will look like a real American when you wear it.
A real American.
That was the first thing I did when I was playing Smackdown Shut Your Mouth, because the first thing I did was change Hulk Hogan's music to Real American, as opposed to the shit he was using at the time, which is not bad. I mean, it's Voodoo Child. This is theme song back then, but it's not Real American.
Oh, he's so far away. Yeah. All along, fellow.
He lives in a little shack over here. What I like to do with USO, one of the things you unlock is a.
I hear that you've been trying for years.
That's right.
Oh yeah, I think you did his personal quest while you were out there, basically.
Wily old beast. I expect they've told you about how to use the radio. I figure that fancy portable radio you've got strapped to your wrist should do the trick.
They have to retroactively have him do dialogue telling you about it now that you've done it.
I don't really understand how you can track this fog crawler with a radio.
Well, it started when I noticed people's radios weren't working right when I was checking out a site number. Figured out quick it was more than a coincidence. Couldn't say what the radios are picking up from her, but it's something. Maybe all them years she spent in the fog are causing her to give off a signal.
I agree, Longfellow's code is amazing.
Radio waves.
I don't typically wear companion armor, but I have in the past worn Longfellow's coat.
I'll be sure to let you know if ever.
I wish you better luck. If you do spot her,
You got a scarf and
she's
everything.
taking more than it. Or if it's my time.
I think he gives you a lever action
Sure.
rifle.
Hi.
We heading out?
You'll be
Shipbreaker.
glad to hear that Shipbreaker is dead.
I'm glad about that. Just wish I could have been in on the kill.
I've been made
Funny
very
thing
sad
is,
in that I
happy
didn't
as
have
I
any
am that
involvement in
she's
killing
gone.
it.
I think I'm gonna miss her in a way. Walking in the fog will be a bit less interesting now.
Blame the voice in my
Might be
head,
lurking
sir.
Behind the next rock. Kept me on my
Well, I didn't
toes,
remember
she did.
Shipbreaker at all.
For that I'm grateful, in spite of the sorrow she visited on the island.
So when you saw
Here.
the radio signal, I was like, I don't know what the
There,
hell
we'll
that
have my
means.
trusty
Oh, he gave you a
old
harpoon gun.
I was saving it for delivering the killing blow to Shipbreaker. But now you should have it.
Cool. Where is it? There it is.
There you go, Skipper's Last Stand.
Damage resistance while reloading.
It's because its reloading fucking animation is really long.
Got out here. Can I mess with this? Can I mess with this place?
Yeah, it's like in a proper settlement. There's a in the back there. There's a in this little shed you're next to. It's got the workbench in it.
Lovely.
This is usually my home whenever I show up to Far Harbor.
Oh, Nick, get over
Because
here.
what you're currently undergoing, I hate that, and so I'm constantly organizing my inventory in Fallout.
Hey.
I do take it over. I don't fully take it over. I was saying earlier when we came in here, it's like I use USO and I build a tent next to his house. Under the idea, it's like I'm just using the land. I leave his home to being his home. I don't start building big structures on it.
Build a Slocum Joe's outside of his house.
He's a goddamn gentrification.
Look how bright it is here.
I know, it's not fucking encumbered with fog. Versus Nuka World, which is extremely bright. Like, Nuka World is partially like a desert. And you'll leave it and it's like, oh man, start blinking. Nuka World's a proper fucking wasteland, let me tell you.
Alex. I want to do a stream one day where we all play the new wrestling game, 2K24, and I want us to do GM mode against each other. What I want.
Well, I'm gonna try to get SmackDown vs. Raw 2007 or 8 working. I have a different emulator I'm trying, and I'm gonna end up trying that. But right now, I've been doing fucking Shut Your Mouth thus far. I was thinking we could end up doing a stream of Shut Your Mouth as well. We can do a creative wrestler and then do the funny procedurally generated stuff. They have a lot of mechanics in that career mode I'm currently not using because I am already a star and I don't need to be made a star. I got into the game and immediately was a contender for the fucking championship. I just won King of the Ring as well. That song was I have like fucking 98 fucking superstar points out of 100. Okay, that's like the same as Stone Cold. Oh, never mind. I've got some news. Well, more of a rumor, really. But that's kind of like news. Like without the commitment.
Well, it's later. There's a lot to go through here.
So there's that vault.
I just need to drop off our shit.
What I typically have is I usually have a container for each thing, and then whenever it's time for me to clear out, I'll go, it's like, okay, I'm gonna go to the weapon list, and that's usually whenever I start running from container to container, clearing out the weapon category, and then I go, it's like, okay, now barrel, then aid, I go one by one until everything's cleared out. Oh yeah, you got that for doing the captain's thing. They gave you the captain's feast. It's worth 1,000 caps, by the way.
Oh.
They gave you the funny meal.
Winter, Fire Belly. I confess, just can't get rid of that. to deal with that. The carapace.
I'd be willing to bet a shiny dime that most of your capacity is being taken up by weapons. Don't forget to clear out Nick as well, since he's carrying the fucking treasure of the Sierra Madre on him as well.
23, 5, 24, 21. Why does the nuclear chase weigh so much?
I don't know. I have no fucking idea. I have disagreements with a lot of shit like that in these games.
Oh fuck! I took your gun. I took your gun. Here, have it back.
How much is the fucking assault rifle in fucking Fallout 3 weigh? I wonder. I know not no 20 pounds.
Oh, I gave him the problem solver? What? No, that was the quick draw. I saw that. Drop. Oh, one thing we haven't cleared out is the burning stuff.
What's going on?
I have to make a new one.
The assault rifle in
Oh.
Fallout 3 weighed 7 pounds. Oh, hi. Hi, Bessie. She's usually on top of the building.
That's her room now.
But the assault rifle in Fallout 3 weighed 7 pounds as opposed to this 20-pound business.
That there. Oh.
Maybe that's something else I'll do, like get a fucking mod that lowers the weight of all weapons across the board in Fallout 4 next time I play it. Because I know that like
you find that, you tell me.
So, because you know sometimes they have like pistols as well. It's like this pistol weighs 9 pounds. I'm like, you fucking hold that in one hand and use that, motherfucker. Make your wrist give out. Don't forget the wetsuit.
I'm just SWAT. You just SWAT. It's like a whole SWAT suit. It's like, okay, we're breaching clear.
It's like SWAT, one tier up from SWAT. It's like fucking the ding 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 type armor. It's very effective. Like I said, best armor in the game. There's the dive suit.
Wait, can I?
You could be a bronze man. Get 69. 69.
Oh.
It takes the place of the. You have to choose one or the other. They all match though, because they're part of the same set.
I put my gun up and let me look at this thing.
Like I said, if you use it, you're gonna want to put the light, preferably the ultra light, upgrade onto all of it. 60 minute.
All right.
Are you leaving again?
Yep.
I like it when you're here.
No, I don't care.
I'm gonna be going back to Maine soon, kid.
Yep.
I'm gonna go like 5 states away again soon. I got business out of state. Coming on,
I'm doing on drugged water. Purified.
Don't stop.
One of these not working.
Is 99 under what you're used to harvesting?
Yeah. Oh.
Ooh,
Oh,
oh Christ. Oh, Christ.
Yeah, they're all working.
The settlers do drink from if you have any water from inside the...
I'm used to looking... It's not by much. It's like 8 bottles down.
People out here just like
Like, I used to see like 1-7.
You're the big water merchant.
I am. I pick it up and it's like I've got thousands of caps worth of water to get rid of.
Just, you can make I'm gonna stop doing this at some point. But you could just build a water purifier, right? That's the plot of Fallout 3. Is trying to figure out how to purify water. That's the entire plot of the previous game Bethesda made in the series. Is that the US government steps in and tries taking it from you. It's like, you've discovered the secret. But in Fallout 4, some farmer can just be like, oh, I made a little purifier. It could make sure everyone's got water now.
Water for years.
Yeah. No good. It's no good. It's the whole plot of the previous game.
One day we'll play New Vegas.
It is some real bullshit. I'm not even talking about New Vegas. I'm talking about 3.
Oh.
Yeah.
But that's in a whole city.
Bethesda didn't make New Vegas. That was a different company. New Vegas was made by Obsidian, and the reason that they were chosen is because all of the devs of Obsidian, they were made from the failed company Black Isle Studios, and Black Isle Studios are the people who invented Fallout and made Fallout 1 and 2.
Let's deal.
Before their company went bankrupt, and then Bethesda bought the rights to it and made their own. So that's why New Vegas feels so weird and different than the Fallout 3 and 4, because it feels like Fallout 1 and 2. Which is very different. The Mariner probably has her other quest ready by now. The final part of her quest is actually quite interesting.
Protect your loved ones with my fine hand.
Hey, Mariner.
Harbor's safe as it's going to get. You ever get a gnawing in your belly to do something crazy? Reason and sense keep steering you clear.
What's the dilemma?
What's on your mind?
You're the only mainlander I'd ever tell of this. So hear me out. The Red Death. May have heard of it. The big monster lives beneath the waves. Only strikes when the fog is thick. People think it's some drunken sailor's tale. But no one goes sailing when there's a fog on. In their bones, they know there's something out there.
I believe it.
Whatever it's worth, I believe
I've seen some crazy shit.
Thank you. With my business here done, and knowing someone
Not state
like
them
yourself,
because they've been
I
stated.
seek to end this unholy terror. Dozens of boats over the long years been claimed by.
It's just hard for
I
me,
need
okay?
to
As we
hunt
do this
this
series,
Red
and I
Death.
just see them
Are you
throw the
with me?
bullshit in my face over and over again, you know?
How do we go about this hunt?
No
She wants you to
one
kill the
can
Red
watch
Death.
Red Death up close and live. But many folk have seen its glow from afar. I've been collecting the details of those sightings for years. We take our boats, and I can get us there. I know it. But it could be the deadliest challenge we ever face.
Easy peasy.
So I'll understand if
I've got
you
this
want.
gun called the Problem Solver.
It solves problems, you know.
Count me in.
Bring whatever weapons of death, meet by the docks. This trip is going to test our
I
mettle.
wonder if I have any
Anything.
those fucking
great hunt.
grenades.
You have to actually go to your boat. The nuke grenades.
No,
I heard about this
the ones that summon the
expedition.
vertibirds.
We need you.
Those
Please
oh hello.
turn back.
I thought you didn't believe that.
Before you wandered off rudely, there's a
The
scene they're trying to
mainlander.
show you.
And
Nick runs
together,
through.
We're going to put an end to it.
Mainlander, if the Red Death's real, we can't afford to lose you both.
You'll go out to
Eh.
sea and never return.
With all I've seen and faced, this Red Death doesn't scare me.
Don't say you haven't been warned.
Sorry, Avery.
You've been warned.
I'm God, you see.
I'm God, don't worry, I'm just creating a safe state. Don't worry about it. Travel to Red Death Island. Which we're physically gonna go to.
We're going backwards.
It is terrifying. It's like the whole backwardsism. But it's fine. These boats run entirely on goddamn autopilot.
Oh, we're going forward now.
You read me, Mainlander?
No.
I plotted a safe course for your boat. Don't tamper with it. The shoals near where we're headed can easily capsize a boat of your size. I'll catch up to you.
I want to walk up the jumped and I went.
Jordan, the same problems in Skyrim. I just think that Bethesda can't handle the... They need to have the Oblivion. You lock them down and talk to them as them, you know? Like, you need to be able to make it to where the time freezes when you talk to people. That's what you have to do.
When Auntie Stacy told others of her brush with the Red Death,
With people wandering around while talking, it doesn't work very well.
Physics doesn't work right here.
never came back.
Mm-hmm. Because you're currently moving.
Glow on the horizon.
That's normally not something the game is ready to handle.
The reign of the Red Death's
I'm
terror.
gonna fall off this boat.
Wrecks all around it. There.
It's unfortunate this isn't at night because it's actually you could see the Red Death from a distance at night.
Meet you there, and get prepared.
There's like an ominous red glow coming from the island.
Fuck it.
Oh, really?
Let's do it. Let's go sleep. Let's go take a nap before we do this shit. It's like, I gotta be right back. I gotta go sleep. We still gotta go get that weapon, the cryolator.
Yeah.
It's probably so useless now, but
It's pretty interesting. You can actually freeze people with it, like freeze them solid.
your bones are
It has
now
different-
ice.
It has different modes too. It has like a grenade launcher type mode, and then it has like a flamethrower type mode.
I need to go take a nap real fast. I'll be right back.
The thing is, Jordan, right, with the NPCs and everything, is other games have done the talking with the people being able to walk around, but we've already established that people don't know where they're going and how to get there in Bethesda games. And so they just like fucking bump into things and walk through you, and because they can't figure out what they're doing. In a normal game, you'll have people talking and you'll see characters like walking in the background, but in fucking Bethesda games, they're like trying to autopath, and they're like, I must phase through you now.
Excuse me, pardon me. I gotta go. New save state. Hey, let's go again. Let's watch this cutscene again.
Mm-hmm. We do. We have to watch this cutscene again that we can't quicken in any way.
I wish I could just, like, you know, wait. You know, like in Skyrim. I don't have to sit anywhere.
I have no fucking clue why they made that decision. There's so many things that make no sense in Fallout 4. For them to do that for, I don't know, realism's sake is, like, so weird.
I'll catch up to you.
That's because they knew the physics would fuck up if she tried getting on the boat with you, so they just said that she's here. Don't worry about it. Because they knew that she would fucking fly off into the sky if she was on the boat with you.
Whee!
Not much further, mainlander. When Auntie Stacy told others of her
You could see all the shipwrecks, by the way, around the rocks. From you know, a long time of ships fucking crashing and dashing.
From the beach, they saw the glow on the horizon. I've been looking to end the reign of the Red Death's terror my whole life.
Saw it briefly, the flash.
All around it.
Like I said, it's much more noticeable at night.
It's not night enough?
No, I was saying earlier with the night. I think there's stuff in the way right now. But you saw it briefly there, the fucking flash. Yeah, there it is.
Wait, really? Really? That little thing?
Mm-hmm. Talk to her.
It's so puny.
Uh-huh.
It can't be. That's the Red Death?
Are you sure this is it?
It's got to be the red glowing eyes. I mean, when the fog's thick, that little fella is deadly in his own fashion. The shoals
The red
around
light
here
is on
are
us.
treacherous. A middling captain with a mite of curiosity would run aground for certain.
think we can handle it? We could always call in the Marines.
Oh, ha ha. What do we say to all the folk back home?
They'll be a laughing stock.
We'll be a laughing
Would it really be that big of a deal?
You've no idea how pig-headed and relentless harbormen can be. Or maybe you do. The story will be told for generations.
Maybe we embellish a little. Or a lot.
We lie our asses
Make it
off.
the stuff of legends.
I'm really good at
I
talking, you
have little
see.
stomach for it. But it's better than the alternative. Let's go. I thought I got this for you to celebrate. I didn't think it would turn out like this.
The Legend of the Harbor. It's the fucking fishing waders. Vanquish the Red Death. It is legitimately dangerous in that, you know, people on their boats, they come by, they see the glow, and then they want to investigate it, and there's all the rocks everywhere, and that's why the ships are crashing.
It wasn't supposed to be like this.
Oh, someone should make use of it.
Look at him. His physics is fucking up.
Let's go on an adventure, little one. We need an epilepsy warning. God, my eyes.
You committed the crime of touching him, and Bethesda said that you can't do that.
He's just going.
When you encounter things in Bethesda games, you need to not touch them, don't look at them, or else they will destroy everything. I don't know if he'll come with you. He's gonna start flashing the camera now.
He's so adorable.
He's had some mutation that made him have a fucking glowy eye.
I'd love if he came with us.
And he's tiny. Have to get a little plush version of him. With the glowing red eyes.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I always like that when they hype it up. It's like, this is going to be the hardest thing you've ever done. You go there and it's that.
We can't risk losing both of you.
Mm-hmm.
He's gone.
He's gone.
Goodbye, Red Death. I hardly knew ye.
The Red Death is gone. He's not. The Red Death has also been a semi-legendary figure for the Harbormen for a while now, for a few decades. It's like, oh, it was nothing. Literally nothing. Just some funny light phenomenon that people were dying over.
For years.
Mm-hmm.
See a hero's welcome.
Mm-hmm. Ye done killed the Red Death!
I'm gonna break physics and just jump.
You're so small. You're on small mode.
They're here. They're back.
Did you find it? Did you end the scourge of the seas?
So, we set sail. It was a terrible fight.
So you killed it?
Yeah, you told her to
yes,
embellish,
we
so that's
did.
what she's doing.
It was quite the sight.
Did you hear? They did it! The Red Death's no more.
Did it take long? My gran figured it would take a mini nuke direct to the center of the eye to do it.
That would have worked, but we made do.
The seas are ours again. We can fish in peace.
Tell me, are you injured, Mariner? Are you okay?
No, we managed to get through.
We're too good at this.
God, I thought for sure you were sailing to your graves.
Here's to the heroes.
And
Only sounds that used to be here was the squabbling of gulls and the slapping of the wave.
Mariner.
The Red Death.
Protect your loved ones with my fine hand cannons.
If the stowaways keep pushing, one day I'll be gone on the high tide.
Okay.
Then where will they be?
I never met someone that did the captain's dance before.
Once again, she normally has a lot more dialogue at the end of that, and she didn't. Because presumably it's because your character doesn't actually know that she's dying. That one little bit of dialogue was missed and like cut off a lot of her character dialogue. That's how Fallout 3 in New Vegas is with character dialogue stuff. Like if you don't ask characters about things, it's like, well, why am I not telling you then?
All right, let's see.
There's lots of stuff to do still.
Oh, wait, we wanted to go talk to the lad.
Who's the lad?
The lad.
There's so many lads.
Don't let the island catch you off guard.
Oh yeah, him. For Arcadia.
Brooks.
I need to talk to you about a missing synth.
Yeah? Well, it's not something I talk about with outsiders.
You don't like outsiders. And then you yell at him.
Famous Far Harbor hospitality. How could
Far Harbor.
It grows on you. Will there be anything else?
Look, Chase sent me, so unless you want to piss her off, you'd better lose the attitude right now.
Chase. The name sounds vaguely familiar. I can't quite place it.
He's gonna demand that you use
Anyway,
this
you
designation.
wanna buy something?
If
He
that
demands
synth
it.
got lost somewhere on the island, he could be in real trouble. Don't you care about that?
Look, friend, no offense. What I care about is my business.
You must.
I'm working with Chase.
He is too
He
asshole.
told me that your designation is L792.
Okay, I believe you. Keep it down, all right? It's real private information. I know the synth you're talking about. He's a younger guy. Maybe early 20s with white hair. Goes by the name Derek. Thing is, he showed up way earlier than he was supposed to. Thought a courser was on his tail, so he rushed the timetable. To be honest, the guy was a wreck.
Oh, Jordan's a drunken
Scared
goon
shitless,
now.
Looking over his shoulder every 5 minutes and attracting unwanted attention. Tried to calm him down, but he panicked and ran off into the fog. That was the last I saw of him.
I used to imagine him knocking it over and saying, "No, no!"
I'm on my own here. Look, if you're really going after that synth, pretty sure he took the road south out of town. Maybe you could head that way. Just be careful out there. And thanks. There aren't many who'd go out in the fog to help a synth, especially one they don't even know.
Are you guys even affected by the fog?
I really do.
Would synths really be affected?
Yeah. Gen 3 synths, yeah. I don't understand the value of the Gen 3 synths. Like, I understand the value of creating humanoid organs, hearts, lungs, all that. I don't understand why, when the metal is better than the flesh, why we're just going to replicate flesh. I don't get that. I don't know why we've done that. Unless you want to create a brand new horror industry, I don't think that there's any reason to be creating synthetic people like that. Yeah, I don't know. I also don't know why they've decided to give them emotions at all. Why give them higher reasoning? It just seems like it's fucking pregnancy envy, you know?
There's a trail of blood.
The men, they want to make children, but they don't want to make it with the woman. They want to do everything. They want to rule the world and make children. Greedy bastards. Yeah, I don't know why they don't just, like, you know, make artificial hearts and lungs and just use the Gen 2 synths for hard labor and all that. They fully make... Oh, these are the trappers, by the way, I was telling you about. The cannibals.
I'm not looking for trouble. I just need to find someone. A young man with white hair. You help me, I'll leave.
Yeah, we found him.
One of the fog's creatures already attacked.
Sam,
him.
we've seen
He was bleeding out.
the synth production facilities in the
Why waste
Institute.
me?
They don't need to
Here.
reproduce.
Well, what's left?
They don't need that. That's not necessary.
Now go. Don't come
That
back.
also doesn't seem to be the Institute's goal at all. They're just doing it because they think it's funny.
You're lucky we don't kill you, outsider.
I'll be right back.
The trappers here are always friendly, by the way, which is nice. But yeah, I don't know why the Institute. I can't find reason in some of the stuff the Institute does. Like, why make the Gen 3 synths? Like, why use all that time and effort? Give them fucking emotions and higher reasoning and be like, alright, get in the mines. Well, what the fuck? There's actually a section in the Railroad quest line where they have a bunch of Gen 3 miners like doing things, and they have Gen 2s like guarding the Gen 3 miners. They're like, oh, what are you talking about? Why don't they just have the Gen 2s do it? Makes no sense.
Maybe someday more places in the
Sleepy.
It's like if you had access to a modern, like, John Deere fucking thrashing machine, and you're like, no, I want my slaves. They take 5 times as much fucking time to actually do the job, and it has a whole bunch of moral concerns, and also it's really inefficient, but I want to do it that way.
But slaves.
Instead of using my fucking John Deere goddamn thrashing machine that I can just drive through the field and collect all the fucking crop that way.
There's no place for a lone synth to get lost.
Your missing synth was jumped by cannibal trappers. He didn't survive.
That poor bastard. That synth came here to... It's my fault. I should have gone out there to meet him. Damn it all.
Wish they would give a
I'm glad
reason
we
for
were
them
able
to
to
create
bring some
Gen 3
closure
sense
to
and why
that.
that's important.
You deserve this. And... shall we say...
As opposed to doing it because they can. Even when the problems come up and they're still doing it because they can.
I'm sorry things didn't turn out better.
The synths are people enough that they can be caught and eaten by cannibals, I'll tell you that.
Did you need something?
I'd like to help you all.
You've already done enough.
You've done my quest, outsider.
Alright.
Auslander. She wanted you to look for Howard Dunbar. It was the guy who went into the fog to go repair the fog condensers, if I remember right, and he didn't return. There's a bowling alley inside the Far Harbor, like, pre-war section of town.
Yeah, we passed it like twice.
It has a unique gun in there, like an actual unique gun. It looks like a Fat Man, but it throws bowling balls. I think it was just someone pre-war getting bored and making a funny device. The Marine combat armor offers exceptional protection against both ballistic and energy attacks and is surpassed only by power armor.
But I do like wearing my funny coat. I like wearing my Nazi coat.
You like wearing the Nazi coat.
We're level 69. Nice.
Why does that number keep popping up in my life lately?
Ooh.
He's got the big crack gun. The Marine armor is the same armor that the Zealots use. You gotta protect your dick, okay? They're in like live fire situations. I want the massive steel codpiece, thank you very much. If there was any part of me I'd want to be bulletproof, that's the section. But the armor that the Zealots wear, with all the funny designs on it, it's just modified Marine armor.
Nab. Oh, he's
Looks like
dead.
This was a
didn't
quest
make
I think you were supposed to do early on in the game.
I'll have to repair the fog condensers myself.
Oh.
You got. Beaver Creek Lanes, that's the bowling alley. You've officially discovered it.
Yeah.
You can collect fucking condensed fog from these as well. And use them in fucking weird recipes and the like.
Yeah. Water purifiers.
Mm-hmm. Enough to fucking help a whole goddamn town.
No. No. I can't do anything. He's just beating me.
He's low tier trash.
Nick, save me.
And he gets he does a crit grapple and fucking cuts your head off. I do wish they had more enemies that did that. The death claw thing where they grab you and everything.
Nick.
I don't know why they don't.
Nick, I'm in danger. He's beating me up.
I think Nick had to reload. Nick is a really bad shot.
There we go. You did it, Nick. You saved my life.
What you can end up doing eventually is you can replace this 44 Magnum with the Cowboy revolver, which is the same as the 44 Magnum, but you can upgrade it a lot more, and it's from Nuka World. You can give it like pearl handle grips and shit like that.
Fancy.
It is not related to the Sierra Madre Fog, I can tell you that right now. They are very different.
You walk into the Sierra Madre Fog and get irradiated.
No, you just die. It corrodes everything to the point to where it like fucking starts running through the seals of hazmat suits and stuff like that. You fall right over, yeah. It goes right in your lungs and kills you. If you play that section in survival mode, you passively lose HP the entire time you're in the Sierra Madre. At least until you can get indoors.
Hey, wake up.
Those fog condensers are back online.
Hey, here's your drink. I brought you a drink. Help you wake up.
I thought you were about to steal that right in front of her, as if they wouldn't have a massive problem with that.
Low. Wasn't sure how much longer we could hold out. Did you find Howard?
He's dead as hell.
Is there a next of kin? If so, you should notify them.
I should never have let him go out there alone. Well, I said it was paying work. 200 caps should be enough.
I wish I could just use my dialogue.
No,
Just be like, he's dead as hell.
She's always looking for help.
Uh-huh.
I know
I already helped him.
Around, but,
Already helped him.
well, judge for yourself there.
Thanks. Glad I could help you out.
Hi,
That
Nick.
makes two of us. Now here's your pay. I've got to start making.
What else? I can't think of very much left to do in Far Harbor proper, the town. I think that's everything in the town of Far Harbor. It's just doing everything for Acadia and doing everything for we gotta do everything for Acadia and everything for the Children of Adam next.
We will do... that will help the children. We will read the confessor note.
Who even knows where that is? It will never be read. Oh, thank God.
Albert.
Albert.
That's it. Good note.
Fresh shipment.
Oh yeah, he wanted you to investigate stuff.
To the nucleus.
He wanted you to be a little inquisitor.
I don't want to go there yet.
Did you ever get that unique inquisitor's hat? Did that ever happen?
I don't know.
I don't think you did. I think by doing the Inquisition stuff, he gives you a funny, unique Inquisitor's hat.
You guys are on the nucleus anyway. Albergine.
And then through other means, you get access to the Zealot armor, so you can have the whole kit and caboodle going on.
I curse Tyler.
Mm-hmm.
His wake-up drink to help him wake up is vodka every morning. He drinks a whole thing of vodka.
That'll prep you for the day. Maybe if the Orange Man wins, I'll turn to drinking. Wouldn't that be a nice character feature of mine?
Here comes a drunkard.
I get up and I like roll over through like glass bottles. Then I get my morning shot just to make sure I'm ready for the numbing of the day.
I saw a thing that made my gut twirl about the Orange Man today.
Mm-hmm.
It had to do with the Undertaker.
No. I know that the Taker of Unders. I know that he is of the right-wing persuasion.
Yeah.
I try to ignore it.
Him and Kane were sitting on a couch, and it's like, you will vote for Trump, or you can vote for Kamala and Dave Bautista and the vice president guy. I don't remember the vice president's candidates.
I know Batista's liberal. I think I recently saw he did an ad for Harris.
Oh no! No! Hello?
I think I just heard my goddamn neighbor's dog fucking around my yard. I will shoot that dog. I will shoot him. I'm gonna go out there right now and fucking shoot him. I'll be right back.
Well, you heard it here first, folks. Alex is going to prison. He punched me. That rude ass hat. Curse start every day with a caffeine anima.
An anima? I think he meant to say enema. But no, that seems like it'd be a little painful, I want to say, as opposed to just, you know, the mainlining the caffeine. My back door stays closed, okay? He's like, oh, I feel a lot of green on me.
And he falls over.
I can't wait for you to eventually play like Fallout 3 and see the goddamn centaurs. I don't know why they decided the Mutant Hound was the companion. The Mutant Hound is only existed in Fallout 4, okay? The Super Mutants had a different companion previously, and they were called Centaurs. And they are many things. They are many things. They come at you. They want to lick you, and they're a lot. But I don't know why the fuck they got rid of them in favor of the Hounds. No idea. It's just the Centaurs are like, you know, 1,000% more interesting as opposed to just big green dog.
Big green puppy.
Mm-hmm. As opposed to like fucking literally the super mutant goddamn British Bulldog that they have. Them! They touch you with so many appendages. They have tongues, plural.
Ooh.
They walk at you with their hands. I do think there is a super mutant behemoth in here, so you might want to be a little careful. Oh, sweet Jesus. He is a problem. Oh yeah, Demon has a secret in here.
Oh, Nick, you scared the shit out of me.
We might need to replace the shredder, like not the shredder, the oh god.
Hi.
Oh, Ten Pines Bluff is just like, we're gonna fucking leave your group because you have neglected us for decades.
Listen, there's more important things.
Listen, I'm not even in the state right now, but we might need to change out the short-barreled mod for this gun in favor of the tri-barrel, simply because I know that the short-barreled one has made it to where the spread's like really a lot. If we got the tri-barrel, it would make it more accurate, and you'd be able to get more shots on your targets that you're aiming at, as opposed to them just being around. I do also think that the heavy gunner perks, I think, eventually reduce recoil and like increases hipfire accuracy. I believe when the barrel is hot like that, when it's glowing, I think the accuracy fucks up with it too. The radiation gun's gonna have like no effect, yeah. They're immune.
You know, fuck this.
The only gun, I was about to say, the only gun you're gonna have that's gonna be effective against them is the problem solver and the Gauss rifle. Unless you're close range, and then you can pull out the shotgun and just fire away. The shotgun should be used when you're point blank range, and don't even aim with it. Just shove it up their ass and keep pulling the trigger. You will chop down these big green trees. Oh, I think that's Vim power armor. There's like two varieties. There's a red one. I think there's a green one. Vim. I think they were doing it for promotional reasons. Why a private company got something like power armor, I don't know. I don't know. What permits do you think you would need to get power armor going?
Hello?
You think you can just buy it?
Hello? There you are.
Oh, were you silent?
No, I was, I started to get shot. I was just listening to you. Oh, what the hell? Oh, wait.
Oh, yeah, I definitely agree. There's too much power armor in Fallout 4. It is just everywhere.
Nick? Buddy? Nick?
We don't need to get into the fact that you've always needed training to use power armor, but now you can just wear it. Who cares?
Nick, buddy, where are you?
Isn't it interesting? They actually made the concept of wearing power armor more complicated in Fallout 4, and that now it has like this whole like exoskeleton that you would have to work out, and now you don't need training to wear it. But before it just looked like armor you put on, but you needed training for that. Isn't that interesting? Like, it used to be simple, but you needed training, and now it's complicated. You don't need training.
Okay, Nick, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take this power armor.
That's also something you have to prepare yourself for when you eventually play Fallout 3 in New Vegas. You'll find power armor, and you'll try to put it on, and the game's like, you can't use this. You don't have training for this.
We'll bring it. An episode. Just a custom Vim painted suits.
Yeah, they wanted power armored Vim people to like hand out samples to people as like an advertising thing, which is a great advertising concept. Like, cause they're at war and stuff, and like the T-51 power armor. I am glad, by the way, it's T-51. I feel like someone in Bethesda heard the complaints of like, what's up with this T-60 bullshit, and because I've just only heard since the 90s that the T-51 series is the most advanced power armor they had before the war, and then now there's the T-60 suit for some reason. But that does seem like a fascinating fucking, like, if fucking World War II was happening, and we had this technology, I can imagine Coca-Cola doing this.
I feel dirty. I feel dirty, Alex.
Do you not like using power armor?
It's not Slocum Joe's brand.
It isn't. It's
feel
a
dirty.
local Maine company brand.
Dirty, dirty, dirty.
Well, they're not in competition with you. They're not a coffee company. Okay. No one's going to the Vim store to buy donuts.
But it's a drink.
Yeah, so is water. You don't have to dilute the oceans.
Hi.
I can play fast and loose with the established rules, Jordan. I'm okay with retconning. I just wish they would give a reason. I'll give you prime example of them giving good reason, right? So the reason the T60 armor exists at all is that Bethesda has this weird Bethesda's made this weird decision that every Fallout game needs to have its own suit of power armor, right? And that's a decision they've made since Fallout 3, because in Fallout 3, they have the T45D power armor, which was not in Fallout 1 and 2. They just invented it in Fallout 3. But, right, they came up for a reason for his excuse. They actually say, in-game, that the Brotherhood's T51 suits have all, like, worn out, and so they found a huge stockpile of, you know, pre-war shitty T45 armor that were like rotated out of regular use, and they're just using those to get by. They actually say that in game. They have dialogue for that. Except now they're changing the rules, and they're not even trying to explain why anymore, which is bullshit. All I need is like a little bit of dialogue, right? First of all, the T60 armor does not need to show up before the war, which they did that bullshit, so that needs to go. But if they want the Brotherhood to be wearing the T60 armor, all I need is dialogue where they say that they took the T45 and they used Enclave tech and made their own armor. That's all I need, and then I'm satisfied. That's all I request. It's not a lot. Oh, Maine's bought the Creation Club linked to Slocum's Joe, and now he is a Slocum's Joe franchisee.
Hey.
And he creates Slocum Joe's restaurants all over the place. Because he got the Creation Club that gives him a lot of coffee-based decorative items and the ability to make actual donuts and coffee and stuff.
Great. It's great. I love Slocum Joe's. I don't eat any of the products, but we're not going to talk about that.
We don't eat the products. I eat fine steak, thank you very much. I don't sit here eating fucking donuts. Who am I, a slob? Oh, come on, your intelligence is so high, there's barely any words here. Oh, you fucked it.
Okay.
Like you had like 5 tries on a thing that had only like fucking 6 words and failed.
Yeah, that's as long as you're carrying it.
It's a Tommy gun. I wish the Tommy guns weren't shit. You know that statistically, for some reason, the submachine gun on here, the Tommy gun, it has the same stats as like a fucking pipe gun SMG. I don't know why that's the case. I also like pipe weapons in theory, but they did do it all super wrong. Super, super wrong. I like the idea of people making jury-rigged weapons, though.
I turned weak like one of those humans. And took a swipe at me. I can lock Grun up in that section. The basement.
I think Grun is a behemoth, if I remember correctly. So you should kill him, because I do enjoy the idea of you killing the behemoth at point blank range indoors with the difficulty we have it on.
Nick, don't do that. Bad Nick.
He's like, no, I got bored. People liked it in fucking Skyrim when we gave Serana a whole bunch of bullshit to do whenever she didn't have anything to do, so now everybody does it. There's a big red chest behind you. I don't remember if you looted it or not. Nope.
Hello? Anybody in the bathroom?
I need to compile a list of companions in Skyrim that are actual companions and not just idiots that you have with you. And like post that somewhere on Discord so people can see it.
Cicero is cool.
In case anyone ever decides, there's like 5 or 6.
Serana's cool.
There's a lot of them. There's a lot of them that aren't obvious. Is the thing. Like I know Mule the Lioness in Riften. She's like an actual companion who has like dialogue and stuff, and says things about the like locations you go to and things like that. Agree with that. Bethesda,
I don't think is a good one.
I'm constantly feel like I'm trying to have to tell Bethesda, it's like, no, do it right, jackass. Oh, Jesus. That may have just been on my end. Hopefully it was just on my end.
What?
Everything locked up for a second there.
Teddy bear. It Vim, it Vim, it Vim.
Vim!
Vim!
There's an exclamation mark there.
I've been in this room. Oh. Milk. Melon. Sea lads, gumdrops, underglue. Toy alien.
Y'all have to go through the list of all the companions in Skyrim and figure out which ones
those,
were the ones that are real ones.
Those 3 are the only ones I really know.
There are others. There are others. I believe so there's Mule the Lioness in Riften. I think all the mercenaries, well, I'm not going to say all. I know some of the mercenaries. There's the Dark Elf mercenary in Whiterun, and then there's a Breton mercenary in Riften. They also are ones that have... Yeah, there are companions that exist in Skyrim that, like, you'll enter locations and they'll have, like, unique dialogue with the locations, and they'll, like, actually have things to say.
Can't break the code.
Nick.
You're too idiot.
See what I can do. Think you can unlock that terminal?
We'll see if Nick is too idiot, because he has a percentage chance of failing those, like, depending on how hard they are. He might also be idiot. Nick, you're gonna have a rude awakening when you open that. There you go, he got it on his 3rd try. Oh, you have to actually open the door now.
I saw him stick his hand through the door.
It's gonna pick you up. It's gonna take you home.
Serial loading dock door could not be established. User memo. If you're reading this, you may not want to open these doors. I've locked Grunt inside and he's not going to be happy when he gets out.
Oh, Grun. It's like Grunt, but missing a letter.
Hi.
Hi there. Gonna throw a rock at ya. Oh, you got him. You get to a point there where you reach a critical mass on how much damage per second you're doing. It's like even if you stop shooting, he's dead.
That's claw hand.
You had a plasma scattergun on him. Problem solver solves problems. There's a lot of them that you can't access. It's like fucking huge crates of it and stuff.
Fiberglass. Yeah, look at all that Vim.
Become the world's last Vim exporter. Ah, I see this headlamp is bugged out. That happens sometimes in some of the spawned armors. It's there's like, I think if you're in third person, you jump, you'll actually see right now. It's like, yeah, there you go. It's beneath your foot instead of spawning on your head. Usually some combination of taking your helmet off and like loading the area. That's also why the headlamp that you're looking through in first person is not the correct color.
It's so bright.
Yeah. The power. I'd say 99% of the time, the power armor that you get on top of, I know, like, it's even worse when you hear what I'm about to say, Jordan, because, like, 99% of the time, the power armor I get on top of the Museum of History, the first power armor they introduce you to, does this exact bug, which is why I'm aware of it. Where the headlamp is just fucked up, and it's like this little thing underneath your foot, and you have to do some combination of, like, taking things off and back on for it to fix itself.
Sleuth that one out.
It's fine. This game's only been out for like, you know, like 10 years now.
Oh, okay, it's worse now.
It's gotten worse.
It's on my right side. Again, Nick, I took a helmet on accident.
Oh yeah, it's a synth launch bug, definitely.
Come on, get in, Nick. We're going up. We're taking the fake loading screen.
We're taking the fake loading screen, which will take forever if it's not taking you to a small room. Oh, it's taking you to a small room. Thank God. Oh, hi. Hello there.
Avery, lock it. Avery's.
I want your skull for reasons.
Is it going to be painful?
Yes. It's going to be like having everything you are ripped out and replaced with something else. Someone else.
I'm ready. I wish I could say goodbye to everyone.
No one else can know. This isn't just about infiltrating Far Harbor.
Signs of life.
It's about
detected.
becoming the human that synths drawn near
If
need.
you need assistance, please approach the intercom.
Willing to accept them as just another living thing. No greater or lesser than humanity itself. You'll be part of the bridge between our two worlds. That all vanishes the moment anyone discovers that it's been manufactured. That you're a synth.
Did she have to die? The woman I'm replacing? God, she looks so peaceful lying there.
Oh, you're not even Avery.
Yeah, so Dima killed Avery and replaced her with the synth. That's why they were talking. There was the one bit of dialogue where someone was talking about Avery leaving and coming back at some point, and now she's trying to force like different ways on him. That's what that is. Dima doesn't even know he's done this because these are memories he threw away. But that's why Far Harbor is peaceful with the synths.
Scanning.
Because he did that.
User detected. Synth prototype. Unlocking medical area door.
What? This thing knows what I am? How? Just who are you?
I am Kai 1.1, a computer intelligence designed to control medical facilities, specifically the room through that door. You match all specifications for an approved user. Personally speaking, they were very narrow.
This must be Dima's handiwork. Guess he never thought another prototype synth would be on the island. Might as well grab anything useful we find in there.
Because you have Nick Valentine, you have access to this room. So he was able to use this place to perform the surgery to give her facial reconstruction surgery to look like Avery proper.
Let's see.
Mm-hmm. The great thing is that even if you confronted Dima with this, he's like, I don't know what you're talking about, because he doesn't have any memory of it. December's Child is a very weird gun. If I remember right, it uses a different ammo type. It's weird. I don't know why they made the decision with it. Yeah, it uses 5.56 millimeter rounds. That's like its thing, and so it like. Besides that, it's just a normal combat rifle. I don't know why they made that decision. I mean, by all reason, it should use something like 5.56 millimeter. They made it. It's supposed to be like a BAR, which is a World War II weapon, as Jordan calls it, barb. That's what it's supposed to be, but it's like not exactly. I don't know. I don't like their Franken guns that they made. I also don't like what they did to the 10 millimeter. It's a fat piece of shit, and I don't like it. If you mod in a regular pistol and then you look at its size versus like a 10 millimeter, it's kind of insane. Because the 10 millimeter pistol in this game is like the size of a man's head.
Damn.
You don't realize how fucking gargantuan it is, like I said, until you do something like mod in a 45 caliber M1911 pistol, which is a hefty fucking gun, a really hefty gun. And it looks tiny in comparison to the 10 millimeter, which is this big fucking brick. And it's supposed to be tactical now, and they made it like a brick. I don't know. I feel like when they were making the 10 millimeter in Fallout 4, when they were making the textures, I think they like fucked up some math. And I think they got so far down the line in making the model and everything like that, they said, fuck it, move on, no one will notice. Except I did. I super did.
Only this one weirdo from Malvern will notice.
I'll notice, and it'll bother me every time. So much so that I don't use the 10 millimeter because I'm like, this weapon's weird.
Oh, we fought a behemoth.
Fought a behemoth.
Fought a big hermit crab.
Cleared out the Vim factory. There is another set of power armor that is of a different design of Vim colors. I don't remember if they tell you where it is here, but it's not here. It's in a truck on the island. If I remember right, it got robbed by fucking mercenaries hired by Nuka-Cola. It's like some crazy shit like that.
One last scan around. Alrighty.
I added so many World War II weapons in my Fallout 4 adventure. Especially if those World War II weapons were in previous Fallout games. So, if you want to have everyone work together, do not talk to Avery about her being a synth. It's like, do not do that. In fact, it would probably be best, I mean, you can talk to Dima about it, but it'd probably be best if you kept that shit a secret. Because if, the Far Harbor folk are real ignorant. They're MAGA.
What if I tell Kasumi?
I think that's fine.
Why won't it let me go?
Do you have other enemies nearby?
Your Geiger counter doing cartwheels too?
Could also be that in the place you're specifically standing at, they consider you being indoors. It's also possible.
Okay.
The Tesla rifle can shoot deadly arcs of electricity that jump from Manhattan. Super mutants are often accompanied by mutant hounds, monstrous dogs that are just as dangerous as their masters. Let me go grab a picture of a centaur. That made me think of it again.
Maybe someday more places in the world will accept us for who we are.
You were saying you didn't like the fucking old school Meyer lurks. It's like, wait until you get a load of this fella. In general, I'd say a lot of the enemies in the Fallout 3 and stuff like that looked terrifying.
Hey, Nick.
Or when they come at you, it makes you want to go home.
She saw you entering and leaving the nucleus. So, what was in my memory banks? Are we closer to resolving the conflict on this island?
Demon, we have a lot to talk to you about, actually, because we haven't visited you in a long time.
Your memories led me to a gravesite. You killed Captain Avery and replaced her with a synth. So you could control Far Harbor.
What? That's impossible. Let me see what you found. I did it. I killed a woman from Far Harbor.
Since love replacing people, it seems.
I stripped a synth's identity from her and made her an agent.
Why did you do it?
I needed to calm Far Harbor. A moderate voice. An example of what humanity should be. How we could exist together as equals. But I couldn't live with the memories of the blood on my hands. A human and a synth are both gone because of me.
To be fair to Dima, Jordan, he hasn't done that just out of convenience. He's done it because he physically doesn't have enough fucking RAM to keep all of it.
We have to focus on what has to be done now.
Is that what you call justice? Because I sure don't.
I'm starting to see things more clearly. We have to keep this secret from Far Harbor. If they knew I had done this, they wouldn't destroy just me.
Pivot.
They'd come after Acadia, and then without us, the fog condensers will eventually fall into disrepair. Everyone will die. I have an idea. There's still a way we can bring peace. But the fact that I've replaced a human with a
I'm gonna tell
synth
Kasumi.
must remain hidden.
So, you did all of that on your own? No one else in Acadia is involved?
What I've done goes against all of our ideals. I even hid it from myself. So, no, there can't be anyone else.
Alright, I'm gonna take a look at this thing real fast.
He's about to give you access to the possible way to progress with everybody coexisting.
What the fuck is this thing?
It's a centaur.
Gross. Gross.
Those used to be the things that it fucking makes you throw up. But those used to be the things that used to accompany super mutants.
Thank you.
Then they replaced them with the hounds.
Will keep me focused.
Yeah, they're horrible. They spit at you, by the way.
As
And it's really long
as it
distance.
might be to suggest,
They like
this
to
memory you've
tongue
recovered
you.
has given us a new option. If Far Harbor could be made more tranquil by our intervention, then perhaps the same trick will work twice on the children of Atom.
He wants you
We could
to
replace High Confessor Tectus
he wants to
with
replace
someone
the High
willing to
Confessor with a
forgive
synth.
Far Harbor and
If he
work
did that,
towards
then he can make them
reconciling.
reasonable. And then he can broker a peace between everybody. It is the only way to make everyone cooperate is via this path that
This
Dima's
will be
presenting.
difficult
Besides, if you don't do that, then you have to kill
But I think
somebody.
it's
You have to
our
kill a
only
faction
option.
for the other
I'll
two to
need you
exist.
to leverage your access to the High Confessor and lure him to a secluded location. You should be able to find a spot in the Bay's old command center where you can deal with him discreetly and hide the remains. Once your work is done, return here and the replacement will move in and take command.
Do we have to kill the High Confessor?
It would be the most reliable way of dealing with him. But any method that removes Tectus from power indefinitely should work.
Are the children gonna stand down just because this replacement tells them to?
Dissent may arise, but the children have seen what happens to those who speak out. Our replacement will leverage that fear to serve the greater good.
The greater good.
You really think you can get together a convincing replacement?
Yes, Helping synths recover what they've lost means we've had to become familiar with memory wipes and facial reconstruction. And I knew Tectus very well when I was still living in the submarine base. I'll use that as the basis for our replacement's new memories. You simply need to deal with the real Confessor Tectus while I prepare a volunteer.
Is Tectus the High Confessor right now?
It's the man who's been telling you to kill all the people. He's the one who gave you the Inquisition quests and all that.
Okay, I'll do it.
If I remember right, the easiest way to kill him and replace him is if you get close to him.
By his predecessor
Martin, that's who I was thinking of.
Despite that, in all likelihood, Martin is dead. But if you somehow uncovered evidence of Martin's imminent return, I expect Tectus would be interested hearing all you know in private. All we have to do is manufacture Martin's uprising. To do so, I'll need raw material. Martin recorded many of our conversations. Those in the nucleus have certainly been destroyed, but I built a small refuge for Martin many years ago when he needed respite from the family. Go there and collect any tapes you can find. I'll begin work on our replacement. And here, I want you to have this as well, for what you've done for us.
Adia shield.
Obviously, if you replace the High Confessor, you're gonna fail some of the quests he's given you. So you might want to do some of his quests before you replace him. But yeah, you just I think you just angered all of Acadia. Yeah, there's red dots everywhere.
How did I do that?
Because you jumped and you hurt somebody. It counted as an attack. Get out of your armor, and if you equip a weapon and unequip a weapon... What's that? I guess you don't need to be out of your armor to do it, but if you equip a weapon and unequip a weapon, you can yield. Although if you kill someone, that's no good. Oh, well. I think you could have yielded, but now Nick is murdering Faraday. So let's do all that again. It's because you leapt off a thing, and whenever you smash with the power armor, it causes AoE damage, and that was enough to activate their hostile stuff. It's done been Bethesda'd.
Hate to break it to you, but I define my kind as people I know that I trust.
Kasumi, have some gossip.
You're back. So, what did you find? Can we really trust Dima?
Let me sit right next to you.
He's hiding some shit.
Do you really want to know?
I left home and came a long way to find answers.
I like this camera view. I'm screenshotting this.
I found Dima's earliest memories. He murdered and replaced someone in Far Harbor. Then he covered it up, even hiding the knowledge of it from himself.
Damn it. I was hoping I was wrong, but I just knew there was something. Do you know why he did it?
I think he just wants peace for everyone on the island. Even if it means controlling them from the shadows.
So, he means the best? Should we help him? Is Acadia worth saving? There's good people, synths, here.
So many moral conundrums. I would say, from my point of view, I tend to take the most logical path. And Dima's solution is very logical. And then the other solution is to annihilate the Children of Adam. Simply because the Children of Adam are exceptionally belligerent, and their beliefs are both backward and uncompatible with basic society.
Okay,
hold that. Those would be my two positions. But if you don't feel like wiping out a whole people, then Dima's position. I think they exit dialogue if you just leave it on here for long enough. If I recall correctly. I think eventually someone says, "Oh, I'm done talking to you, idiot," and they get up and leave. That could just be with some people, though. I don't know.
I'm back. Had to close my door because my parents they have arrived home, and I know the moment they walk in the door, they're gonna be like, "Hi, we're home."
And they're gonna come in. They're gonna start yodeling, as is their way.
Acadia is still an ideal worth protecting. I'll do everything I can.
You're right. We have to see this through. Maybe you can use what you found in Dima's memories and convince the old synth to do what's right. I know you've been doing all the hard work. I've been making a few things. Take them. Maybe they'll help. Come talk to me when this is all over, okay?
Yes,
Good
ma'am.
luck.
You made me medicine.
She gave you a paltry
Ooh,
sum of
stealth
stim
boy.
packs and stealth boys and the like. It is very that, Jordan. I don't like it when they do the moral conundrum because, like, as you said, we've fallen so far. I do enjoy like the Fallout 3 story where it is just straight up. It's like, oh, one side's Nazis, one side's not. Defeat the Nazis. I like that. I'm fine with that. We've established I like a point A to point B story.
What?
Not every game needs to be New Vegas with like all of these questions. We don't need to ask so many questions all the time, okay? We can just have fun. That's allowed.
Okay.
You're right. And then
Sure.
If you hit the B button when you're skipping dialogue, you'll be rude, by the way.
That didn't seem to stop him before.
As horrifying as it might be to if Far Harbor could be
Or whatever
made more,
direction,
we could
you know,
replace High Confessor Practice.
Whatever button would be the button that would normally be sarcastic options. That's when you're just like, ah, shut up. You say stuff like that when you're skipping dialogue.
Okay.
Yes, yes, yes.
Work is done.
You really think you can get together?
Yes. You simply
Okay.
protect it, but
Right.
Right.
Yes, let's go.
those in the nucleus have certainly been destroyed.
He was computing his dialogue.
Go there and here.
Thank you.
Maybe you should save it.
The way life should be.
Hey, Kasumi.
Come talk to me when this is all over. There's a lot I have to think about.
What's done is done. Removed, worn key added. Oh, okay. I can go up the stairs. I know how to climb stairs, Alex. Why would you think I couldn't?
So probably the next thing you'd want to do is you'd probably want to go down and do all of Children of Adam's quests, because, like I said, obviously those get altered if you replace man.
Don't let all that horsepower go to your head.
Shut up, Nick. It's already in my head. I'm in it. It is my head.
I've never even considered the idea of having an ending where Far Harbor kills everybody, which is a possible ending you can have for this. I think I've always went with either I do Dima's route, or I've done the role-playing route where it's like I make the Children of Adam kill everybody. Probably because I did a playthrough once where I was a Children of Adam.
Look at that, Alex! Look at it! You can see the small sliver of black. So tiny. We're on the verge. It's right there. It's right there. Leveling will be 70.
You need to fucking cook one piece of meat and then you'll level up. Weird Children of Adam shit.
Did you hear that?
You hear the lightning?
It was nothing.
I'm taller than you.
He has the irradiated brain. Not only are you in power armor, but I think you're actually on like a concrete slab and he's not.
You are small. I pet his head real hard.
Mm-hmm.
Break
With
his
your fucking hydraulic fingers.
smash his head. Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
We went in the past really deep into the specifications of power armor and like what each grade, what each form, like each one of their little things they have going on in them, and it was just annoying because in Fallout 4 those are all wrong. I just think about like all the different pieces that we established in different armors, like how the vision slits for T-45 armor are not bulletproof, but the ones for T-51 armor are. Things like that. But there's some points of those that are not true anymore because of the funny way they've done power armor now. In Fallout New Vegas, right? There's a class of NCR soldier called NCR Heavy Soldier. And what they've done is they've taken power armor used by the Brotherhood of Steel, and they've ripped out all the servos in it. Because they don't have the training to use the armor. And so instead of, like, so they just rip the servos out and they just have these heavy, basically armor bulletproof plates. So they have, like, a whole thing that they've done to circumvent the need for, like, advanced elements of power armor. And then in Fallout 4, none of that's a thing. The old farmer gets in power armor in Fallout 4 and it doesn't matter. It's like, just like, like 2 decades worth of lore, so.
Wait, you're not gonna make that mistake again.
So which funny quest are we doing now?
Witch hunt.
Yeah, I think Witch Hunt gives you the Inquisitor cow. One of the very few actual genuinely unique pieces of like armor in the game.
This her bone?
Yeah, I think your headlamp fixed itself. It's the correct color. Yep, it fixed itself.
We need to go over here. Nick?
Just imagine you walking down these hallways and your metal head hits these fucking glowing little bulbs they have and it shatters them. And then whatever glowing goo they have in them just runs down your fucking helmet to your eye slits.
I don't know what I'm even looking for here.
What does the quest objective say?
Speak.
Hit.
Search for bunk.
Hit C. There you go. It was in the High Confessor. Spec Soldier. Time to see the truth behind this. Okay, so yeah, so search her bunk. They are pointing you in the direction of here. Aha, there you go.
Hold on.
There's a note. Why didn't you grab the note?
Because there was an optional thing to talk to her.
Ah.
Not here to give tours. Here to make sure this place keeps running. So please, make it quick.
Crypt.
Why build a crypt in the sub? Don't you have the entire base?
Keeps our fallen brethren near his glow. Near their family. Only spotted child should spend eternity. A true honor. Denied to too many.
I cursed Tyler to have that mark upon his head.
Why would someone be denied a place in the crypt?
You've been out there, right?
You know
This
what?
place.
I extend that curse to Sam and Jordan also.
Take a wrong turn in the fog?
Oh, we're just gonna join the Children of Adam. I don't
Lost
want
to the
radiation
family.
poisoning.
Wandered too close to the wrong settlement.
Oh, you're
Lost to the
fine.
family.
You're fine.
Adam help you. You look at
You're a
Tectus
synth now.
I'll have to. I'm fine with that. It means I'm no different from what I currently
I've got no
am.
problem with Tectus.
No, no.
And that was
no.
that was an easy one. That was an easy one. You know, in the old games, right? You just had to be over a certain skill level to pass a check instead of it being fucking a random goddamn dice roll.
We're going to be here, Nick. This is my life now.
Mm-hmm.
I failed an easy check.
I'm of the opinion that in Fallout 4, and I know that you're like super high level charisma, but I'm of the opinion that in Fallout 4, unless you're like have over like 8 or up charisma, don't even fucking attempt any of the speech checks. They're just no good.
I confess you're still getting over my past closeness with Martin Richter as a friend. Said I think you should continue using our footlocker in the storage room to share message. In the spare key behind a bench, enjoy locker room. Listen, I'm gonna get you burned. You didn't think I was charismatic enough. I didn't have enough. She didn't think I had enough riz for her.
Mm-hmm. No, why'd you say that? I was gonna say like a whole other thing, and I don't care to anymore now.
You know what? Real fast. God damn it.
You get one weird whisper for that.
No, don't whisper in my ear.
Mm-hmm. They do get real close to your ear on here.
Oh, you know what? We are here. Go find Sister Mai. Let's have her fix that machine.
Mai.
You're back. Thanks again for being game to track down that pup.
Finally got that regulator from the Vim factory.
You did?
Look what else I found.
Fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
So
I
that
got some other stuff
regulator
from the
should
Vim
slot
factory.
Right into the apparatus downstairs. My bypass to the filters should take care of the rest. Unless I mess something up. Those arches should start spraying all the... I was thinking, since you did all the heavy lifting, you ought to be the one to Chris. You willing to do the honors?
Hell yeah.
Sure, I can take care of that.
Great. Pumps down in the bay. Shouldn't give you any trouble. And here, for what you've done.
It's my gun.
They got confused.
It's my gun.
They've given you a unique radium. They gave you a legendary radium rifle, and since you've never dropped and picked up yours, it's showing that. But they did not give you yours again. I can tell you that.
You got a thing for antiques, huh?
Okay, what did they give me?
They gave you
Not
radical
right.
conversion. It's got the armor piercing trait.
Okay.
It does hide normal damage, which is not what we care about with the radium rifle. Now, in my experience, when these are repaired, they have like a 50-50 chance of actually being repaired, and sometimes they'll spray and do nothing. I do think you can also say, there, I fixed it, and you actually turn them on correctly to where they reduce your ads. That's also a thing you can do with them.
Ooh.
Yeah, you can either install the pump regulator like she wants and then be like, there you go, I fixed it, and make it to where it actually works as intended. Like I said, they actually started adding skill checks in Far Harbor because that was something people complained about in the base game, how, you know, skills didn't matter anymore.
Well, yeah, let's go.
I recognize that sound effect. They use that same sound effect whenever you're draining the water in that water treatment plant.
Huh.
Same sound. It always sounds like a monster's gonna come and get you.
Come on, Nick. I don't know where you are, but come on. Do I need to go hit the button? That where it's taking me.
Well, Jordan, this is like very close to the era where Bethesda thought that Fallout fans wanted to do PvP like combat all the time. I don't mean that that Fallout 76 did that and that's what they thought. They genuinely have interviews where they said that that's what they assumed that everybody wanted, was that like fucking competitive PvP combat stuff. Like, they thought that's what the Fallout fan base wanted.
It feels so good. It feels good.
I want to like open hand slap some of them with like such force that like fucking pops their eardrums. To like let them know, just so that, you know, they can just think about that whenever they're doing the idiot. Let them know being an idiot has consequences. You get slapped.
Sister Mai.
Looking to gear up? Even Adam's chosen.
The decontamination arches are fixed up.
That's great. I'll send word around.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Sure. Let's take a look.
Never know what you might...
Do you have 5mm? You do.
She does. She has 300. That's almost enough for one clip's worth. One magazine's worth.
What do you got here? What do you got here?
I got rags. You have no reason to buy the recon set since you have the marine armor now. Unless you were being insane and not using UCO and had to actually use the horrible legendary effect system that they have for these games. A system that's so bad that we all just act like that's not how the game works.
Back into the submersible. Oh, Alex. They released a trailer for Subnautica 2.
Oh, that's cool.
I watched it. It's interesting.
Well, I'm definitely going to be waiting a minute because I have learned that buying any games new now is stupid. You shouldn't do that. But I'm going to wait it out. They developed the first Subnautica over a number of years, so I don't trust that they can just develop a game and it be like a game that works. Because they had a lot of problem with the ice place. Like whenever they made that one. So we'll have to see if they're capable of developing a game like normal.
Edgar Granzella says it was an accident. You wandered off alone. He couldn't get you in time. Couldn't bring you back. He's lying. I know because you never do something that foolish. None of them will ever admit to it. But this was Tectus. He had you killed because he was terrified of Martin. Because Tectus knows Martin was the one worthy of running his family. Adam above, I need you, Edgar. You'd tell me what to do right now. What keeps coming to mind? I know it's a bad idea. Until we're together again.
Why would you write that?
Okay. You got one more chance. You get one chance.
Sister Aubert.
Aubert.
This note you penned about the High Confessor. Something like this could get you in a lot of trouble.
My note? Listen, I was mad. High Confessor's a good man. I wouldn't. Please, just let me have it back and I'll get rid of it. We can pretend this never happened.
You go up to her, Aubergine. You listen here.
I'll consider it.
Sure. Whatever you want, but please.
You can tell her to take off and run.
You haven't done it yet, have you? Just, please, let me have the note, and I swear, we don't ever have to discuss this again. Our little secret. Please?
Look, no matter what I do...
Shit, you're right. Shit. Just,
Like proper hoplites? Or funny hoplites? Because the funny hoplites are most trusted homosexuals.
Wait.
Jordan's
What's
asking me
happening?
things.
Okay, I'm thinking real fast.
Jordan's asking me to
I
tell him
don't
about
care about
the-
your hoplites. I'm thinking about this quest.
Oh yeah, you're doing well. You're fucking philosophizing, okay? Without the hoplites, you can't do that, okay? you'd be the Stone Age man, all right?
Sister Aubert.
Have to get away from here. Far away.
Well, the problem with hoplites is that each one of the Greek city-states are so individualistic that it depends on which ones you're talking about, really.
I want her here.
Sister Aubert.
You haven't done it yet, have you? Just
Did you decide you didn't like telling her to run?
I swear, we don't ever have to discuss this again. Our little secret.
You want her to
Please?
suffer for her crimes, or do you want to give her the note?
Give her the
Tell
note.
him everything's above board. Here.
Oh, Adam above. Thank you. Thank you. Just
I want people here. Nick loves that I said that. Hello.
Glory to Adam, my child. Did you need something?
Well, the thing with hoplites is that the thing that made them like we've romanticized them to a huge degree, but really the thing that makes them the key to winning is that one, they wore metal armor, they wore bronze armor, and that was not something that most soldiers back in the day did. Most soldiers back in the day did not wear any armor. It was common to have just a shield and some sort of clothing and weapon. So having a fully armored man was already a big, big plus. And the second thing is that they fought in a formation, a phalanx, which is also not something that typically happened. A lot of armies back in the day were just scatter formation and go forward and go stab the man. And so having like a organized unit.
I wanted to talk to you about.
So that's what makes the hoplites cool. And then they had the citizen soldiers and all that going on, which is always fun.
I looked into her, but it seems that Sister Aubert's loyal. You've got nothing to worry about.
Come now.
No!
You cannot.
Well,
expect
you're
me
really
to
sucking at this whole charisma thing, huh?
What did you really find?
Actually, I wasn't able to turn up anything on her.
Is that so? What a shame. You've given me much to consider on who I can trust. And I do believe I'll be keeping my cowl.
Don't get the unique item now! I do like they straight up tells you, it's like, I'm not gonna give you the unique item. He let you know it's like this unique hat, one of the few
It's
unique...
my hat, I want it.
One of the few unique items in this whole fucking video game. I'm not letting you have it.
please let me have the note, and I swear
I want
we don't
the
ever have to
hat.
discuss this again. Our little secret. Please.
Just let me give you the damn note.
Don't worry.
Okay. The gun's too much. The gun's this is not a problem that the problem solver can solve. I
Well, it
mean,
can.
yeah. It's not how I want it to be solved.
Hello, my child. Was there something you required?
I curse you to fail this charisma check every time.
I looked into her, but it seems that Sister Aubert's loyal. You've got nothing to worry about.
Really?
Oh, okay, good.
I must say, here for your effort.
As he hands you the cowl, there it is.
That's not the hat I wanted.
That's the Inquisitor's
I
cowl.
want your hat.
No, you don't get that. That's his crown. You can't have his hat unless you fucking murder him. I like how Nick pulls out the rifles and we're doing this, I see.
Alright, what's next? What's next? Help Sister Mai, Zealot Ware, this the Grand Zealot. We'll talk to Seal. We'll talk to Seal.
Yeah. Another alternative thing about hoplites, right? Little fun fact for you. Okay. The modern Greek army, they actually refer to their basic infantry as hoplites.
We're sucking down a lot of
They
rats.
actually call them that. The Hellenic army. Which is a little fun. I think they should do some of their weird pagan shit from the ancient times if they're going to call them hoplites, though. I think they should have to rub each other's naked bodies with oil, I think, to give them some force of brotherhood.
Zealot Thale.
Something I can do for you?
The Grand Zealot sent me. Tell me what you can about Sister Gwyneth.
Very well. As I'm sure the Grand Zealot informed
Why do you have a gun pointed at me?
Gwyneth was once a devoted member of our order, though prone to strange moods. She was well liked by many. The Grand Zealot, at least until she turned her back on Holy Adam. It was my duty to find her. I'm ashamed to admit that I failed.
What caused Gwyneth to turn her back on Adam?
I can only tell you what I saw. She was praying quietly. When she suddenly leapt, when Tectus confronted her, she struck him with such force that she knocked him to the ground. When she realized what she'd done, she fled. Tectus wanted us to send someone after her, make an example. But at the time it was not his decision. Hope for her return. Sadly, that never happened, and we gave her up for dead.
Sure.
One of the acolytes spied her at a holy site, but she escaped in the fog. And we knew it had to be her.
I can tell Gwyneth was your friend. How do I know you didn't deliberately fail?
I would never risk defying Adam's will. My faith... Despite your insult, you should begin by searching the holy sites.
Alright. Well, before we leave, we got another man to talk to.
Collecting quests.
Adam has laid a path for us all.
Devon. Oh, Devon. Oh, Devon. Devon. D-man. The big D.
Keep the holy Adam from this spot. I...
Nick, can you pretend to be Adam?
Oh, holy...
Well, that is something that we might end up doing
I'm
in this
sorry,
quest. I actually
brother.
like this quest.
I thought you were... Never mind.
You seem like you're expecting someone.
I am. Adam came to me, and I will follow
Oh god,
his
it's Sam
command.
Riegel.
Adam came to you? What did you see?
My saving grace. Jet has been my crutch for many years. One day, I was in the woods, polluting myself, when a figure strode from the sky.
He's one of those
before
D&D
me,
voice actors.
A verdant
Yeah.
stag, wreathed in holy
Critical
glow.
Role.
It commanded me to return to the nucleus, and to leave behind my iniquities. And
Jordan,
give
do you know about
myself
Critical Role?
fully to Adam. For my dedication, Adam would send another messenger who would free me from my
I
shackles
can pull
once
out.
and for all.
I can
That brother
point out their
is
voice
why I
actors
must
anywhere. That's so bad.
They're pretty fun. I thought about sitting down and watching them at some points. I haven't figured out which campaign I want to sit down and watch
Two.
them do, though.
Two.
From your shackles.
Two.
Such a quick answer.
Now, let's just
Two.
between us, okay?
That's not funny.
No. Fuck.
Please.
And I just suck
Why are
here.
you so bad at this? But that's fine. It's fine. You don't want to pass the persuasion checks because in this game, when you pass the persuasion checks, you stop. You don't do all the fun stuff.
Messenger wasn't just a hallucination brought on by the drug.
What if it was?
Because
Holy
instead, you're going to
Adam
become
spoke to me,
Adam.
Promised to free me from my weakness. He gave me a task.
So if I remember right, you go to Ware, and then Ware comes up with the idea. It's like, what if you were Adam? And it's fun.
The day of my vision. Haven't moved from this spot since.
So, if you haven't used drugs since then,
I'll watch Critical Role, and I'll only watch the episodes that has the bad man
Because
in
I
them.
am weak. But Adam,
The bad man?
Adam is strong.
Yeah, the bad man.
When his messenger appears, I will finally
You know, the
know
dude
that I
who
have
was an
done what I
asshole off
must to
screen,
be
and then they
free.
end up kicking him off, and
Oh,
on screen he
that's
was
that's
like,
one. Campaign one.
yeah, I know.
I guess I'll just...
It's like I'll watch all the ones with him on it and be like, I don't want to watch these anymore.
It's like Campaign 1, they're making a TV show, they're on season 3. So it's like you can kind of just not. I still did the bad thing, I know I did.
Yeah, you did.
I spoke to Brother Devon. He's not giving up the fast.
Two is cool. It's what I started on. The first 20 episodes of Campaign 1 are a slog.
That's what he's expecting?
I remember watching it from the beginning and they had a lot of technical problems early on.
The fog, right?
She was more than
Oh God!
Oh my God in heaven!
We're breaking.
Has it
We're
happened?
breaking.
Yeah.
Has your computer decided that it doesn't want to load things anymore? Is that going to start happening?
Everyone thinks Adam's messenger.
That happens sometimes.
No face.
And just watch us disintegrating on the stream.
Then you can go and talk him out of it. What do you say?
All right, I'm in. So, how do we do this?
The rags are the easy part. You can have my extra set. I washed them.
At least once, I think.
Hey, Fallout. That's all you can ask for.
Part's gonna be the rads. You're going to have to get yourself really irradiated.
Yeah, you have to dress up in the rags, then you have to get yourself extremely irradiated.
Okay. No one, none of you.
Oh yeah, Jordan. I imagine with your funny situation you got going on, you probably have the complicated settlements.
Carol. Long rags. And a sack hood.
Now the easiest way to become irradiated is to go down and start drinking from the fun water.
I know that you can hear me. Please.
Oh yeah, that's right, you fixed this, so that'll also do it. You're gonna fucking turn into the Scarecrow. Oh look, it's not working.
Why is it not working?
I told you, it doesn't work. It's like it has like a 50-50 chance of deciding it doesn't want to work anymore. Bethesda! Bethesda!
8.
That's been like that since this expansion came out, and it's only been what 7 years. Never fixed it. You can go down there and drink the glow down there. That'll do it. There you go. I think one end of the submarine is way more irradiated than the other end as well. There you go. You can feel Adam's pulse.
One of these times, I just wanted to say Adam.
Really look the part. Adam's messenger. I think it's time you spoke with Devon. Where? Well,
I know whenever I was playing this, I was like, I wanted this to be done as soon as possible because there's so many random sources of radiation in this area. I was afraid I was going to accidentally fall over.
Please, just leave me. That glow. Who are you?
I am Adam's wrath.
I am Atom's messenger. I have been sent by
Campaign
him.
3 is ongoing, and it's
At last.
it's also
I've
just
done
kind
as
of a
Adam
slog.
commanded. I have waited here diligently for your arrival, for you to finally release me from my bondage. Please, grant me Adam's strength and set me free.
Are they that one like cartoon they were doing of their campaign? What's going on with that?
It's season 3 just came out,
Oh, that's nice.
and they're making a show for Campaign 2.
That's nice.
Of course, child. Your devotion is to be admired. You've made Atom proud.
Yeah, I suppose Jordan, if you wanted to watch that, you can always wait until they fucking
I won't. Oh,
They fully
Thank you
release
so
all of their.
much.
They have like an
Glory
animated
to Adam.
cartoon series that's like replaying the events of their D&D campaign. I guess you can wait for that to come out fully and watch all that.
We have it all on Plex at the moment.
Zealotware, you did it. Adam above, you did it. Here, anytime I brew a new batch, you can have some. And if there's anything else I can do for you, you let me know.
He gave you a funny, unique alcohol that he can make.
Got any more of your brew? Fresh out at the moment.
So you have a
Why do you
source
care
of
so
like
much
a
about-
unique
I mean,
chemicals.
He's a good kid. Sure, he likes his jet a little. He just needed a hand. So...
No.
Didn't need anything at the moment.
All right, then.
No, I don't need nothing.
I don't need nothing from you. Oh.
Beautiful.
You're nearly dead.
Oh god, I am. What the fuck
You know what happened there? The outfit you were wearing was probably giving you endurance. And whenever you took it off, you like lost HP.
Yeah, there it is too.
Yep, it gave you endurance. So whenever you took the outfit off, you lost the HP. And you almost took the robes off and then fell over dead.
No. Okay. Huh? Huh?
I want you to fully put your clothes on, and whenever you lower your pit boy, you just fall over and dead. It's like some combination of things with such low HP and just die.
Oh.
Then you have to do that quest again.
I don't wanna. Beautiful again.
I curse you to have to deal with the old Fallout saves, where whenever you die, if you were to die right now, it'd like send you back to whenever you first entered the nucleus here. Oh, delicious.
Alright, let's get out of here.
It's also nice that stim packs work on a percentage basis on here. Like, there's like, they base give you like 30% of your health back, which is lovely. Like, if your medicine skill is low in Fallout New Vegas or 3, the stim packs can be really trash. Like, you use them and it's like, oh, this is like nothing. Like, I think drinking a fucking Sunset Sarsaparilla heals you more than if you were to use a stim pack in New Vegas with really low medicine skill. Yeah, if you whenever we go to you playing the older ones, you'll need to save a lot. Because the game most certainly isn't going to save for you.
They're doing
It wasn't until Skyrim. It wasn't until Skyrim, whenever they implemented the autosave every 5 minutes mechanic. And so in like New Vegas or 3, you can have a situation where you die. And it's like, no, this save is from like an hour and a half ago.
Okay, first holy site. Teleport over to the spring.
Yeah, we probably have enough time to do this, and then we could probably wrap it. Is this the last quest you have for the Children of Adam as well?
I think so.
That would be perfect. You'd be able to wrap that up, and then next time...
We could wrap up Arcadia's and then move on with the story.
Yeah. And there's still loads of stuff you can do in Far Harbor, but we will have gotten the bulk done to where if we wanted to, we can move on to Nuka World. It's the same with the main game. There's still loads of stuff you can do in the main game.
Uh-huh. There's that one town I want to go to and do the quest on.
There's Quincy, in the south. That's where the Minutemen came from. You can find like Mama Murphy's old house and stuff like that. You can see how she tried warning them they were going to be attacked, and they all treated her like she was crazy.
Take leave of Adam. States change. nothing consumes all.
Scraps torn from some kind of banner, but it looks like some pieces are missing.
I don't really understand what her heresy is. Like, it's like whenever you get into like the differences in different like medieval Christians, where it's like, I don't understand what the problem is here. And then there's one side, it's like, I am so offended by your difference in opinion that you must die. And I'm like, I can't even tell what that difference of opinion is.
Radiant Crest Shrine.
Inside, you got...
Wake Tack Station. Wakatak? Wake Attack?
Wakatak.
Wakataki.
Wakatak Station.
Wakatak.
Wakatak, there you go. Thank you, voice actor.
At least the directions are clear.
Do some damage. With what?
They spell Jesus with an H, so we must set them afire.
What's in here?
Alright, where... Alright.
I remember there's that video, The History of the Whole World, by Bill Wirtz. He describes the Sunni-Shia split by saying it's like, they founded a different version of Islam. They think the guy who was on the list who was third should have been on second. And that's it. He shows like a little graph. It's like the guy here on third should have been second. And then it moves on. It's like, oh, okay. Let's have wars over this. I mean, Jordan, I'm extremely equipped to do that. That thing you just asked. I feel like I may have trained my whole life to be capable of doing that.
I'm doing what?
Jordan was like the video History of the Entire World, I guess, by Bill Wirtz. Have you ever seen it? It's
yeah,
like,
I have.
He's like, do that, but it's like a podcast where you go probably country by country and just like fucking shoot the shit and
or something?
go over their history in rapid fire. Countries and cultures. She wrote funny things on the wall, I think, in blood.
Oh. The children must be saved.
Oh.
Leave my Nick alone.
If we did them chronological, Jordan, you would bear witness to the funny thing with lots of detail, not so much detail, lots of detail, not so much detail, and then we go back to having detail again.
But the children must know.
We know a lot about the ancient era, and then not so much about the Bronze Era.
Tiny speck of matter surrounded by endless walls within us all. It only reaffirmed what I'd felt all this time. The truth the confessor wanted no one to hear. The lie that is Adam. It's not real. We aren't all infinite worlds. Just empty space. Dead. Cold. We are nothing.
She discovered nihilism.
Pleased by my messages. But I'm not afraid. I'm going to start moving things to the old church by the West Access Road in case they decide to join me. I just hope I'm not too late to save them from Adam's lies.
She's forming the Church of Nihilism. hi.
Hello.
He falls right down because problem solver. Ye olde problem solver. I have thought about in the past over the fact that I will never be able to have the conversations I'd like to be able to have about things like World War II.
This is a sacred place.
I don't
Why have you come here?
I don't hang out in those circles.
You're seeking the truth of nothing.
I'm cursed to being able to tell about it, as opposed to being able to have discussions
If you
of
are
it.
truly prepared to hear it, then I will tell
Yeah.
you. The children of Adam have been deceived.
Think what? Tyler's the closest one? Or William?
I never get into the deep stuff.
Don't want you to know is that Adam
because
is
it's
a tiny
like
mote.
no
I
one
have
can
seen it with my own
really
eyes.
comment on
I
it.
know it is difficult to
What if you misunderstood what you saw and overreacted?
I can't.
You get the stupid nihilism, you're with your stupid lady brain.
So far from the path.
You're out here all alone. Don't you miss your brothers and sisters in the nucleus? I know they're like a
Don't want to send her back, but I don't want to send her to the I don't want to tell her to leave.
Never been
You
alone.
do know what a barb is
I
now, and
thought there was
that
a
is great
chance they might accept
strides.
me. But I'm a heretic. In my life.
Fear and doubt have blinded you, sister. But I think in your heart.
Blinded by fear and doubt.
Uh-huh.
How could I have been such a fool?
Your nihilism was idiot. Go back to the scripture.
Please tell Richter that
Uh-huh.
I don't want you to die.
We'll have to see what Richter says. I mean, your first time you saw Richter, he did fucking have someone executed.
I know.
I'm just saying these people are not good. That's all.
I don't want her to die. I want my family to be full and happy.
Like I said, if
Except
someone
for
is...
the high priest, the high confessor. I'm gonna kill his ass.
I am just saying that if you did have the side where you decide to wipe out the children of Adam, the way you do it is by setting off their nukes and killing them, which is exactly what they want.
Did you hear that?
I don't want them to die.
Ooh, Disco Elysium's a lot, though. That could be fun. I enjoy people who don't normally have to make decisions and struggle to make decisions, being forced to make decisions constantly in video games. Ooh, or make fucking either Mains or Sam play Papers, Please. That'd be fun.
I want to play Papers, Please. I loved watching that shit. I'll do it. I'll do it.
I've beaten it once. I got unending. I left my family because fuck them, they were too slow. But I lived. I got an ending where I fucking lived. But I've beaten the game once.
Can't promise the High Confessor won't just kill her on still.
I got really fucking good at it.
Smiles on you.
That was many years ago.
Glory to Adam.
Here, take this. Go forth and show no mercy to me.
I think you got the... Oh, he gave you a gun. Or is it the hammer? I think he may have given you the hammer. It's another unique thing. When, like I said, that they've decided that there was another complaint that they heard from us. It's a fucking super sledge, but it's got fusion cores on the end of it.
division will find.
It's another complaint they heard from us, the fans, where we were talking about where is the fucking unique shit.
Sorry about this, Richter.
That it?
Yes.
No one.
Sure. Have you decided to kill them all?
No. I just wanted to see if it'd do anything cool. It doesn't
It
seem to
hits
do
them.
anything cool.
Oh, they're throwing fucking nuke grenades at you, which is really rude.
Alright.
They are all using gamma guns, which if you weren't wearing power armor would be fucking devastating to you. Richter's handsome hair hasn't fallen out because he's one of the people with the weird genes. They've discussed it a little bit sometimes. That's why he didn't die when he was in the Enclave, when he was in the radiation hellhole. It's like some people in Fallout are born with like an immense resistance
Hey,
to.
I'm sorry, Richter. I gotta do this again to you.
Oh.
Zealot's marine armor.
I think you can get that via other methods that don't involve murdering him.
I
They'll
want
give you
that.
a copy.
I really want that.
Actually, you have UCO, so I think you could just take your marine armor and then you could just change the type from that to Zealot.
I think but I want both. I want both.
I think you can get him as a crest reward for doing something. I don't remember.
All right.
But I know you can get it. That doesn't involve massacring people.
We have 20 minutes.
Yeah, I was saying we probably could do one more quest and we did it. So, that's probably a good time.
Oh, we could finish up Arcadia's little side quest and do data recovery.
I don't remember what data recovery is. Faraday asked me to recover some missing stories. I think those were at the Azalea, the data recovery thing. No, that's at that hotel. I think that's the
Alright.
Super Mutant Hotel.
We'll do
You
that
could do
next
it.
time.
It'd be a lot of fighting. It's a lot of fighting.
We'll do that next time. For
Okay.
once, it was like we didn't start late. I mean, we started just a few minutes late.
Mm-hmm.
But it wasn't like late for Fallout.
It wasn't late at all.
We ending early, which is weird for a Fallout, but I'm fine with that.
We got a lot done.
Yeah.
This session.
Which is also weird.
We saw the red wave. Not the red wave.
The
That's,
Red
that's a
Death.
sword, and that's a sword in fucking Skyrim. Red wave. But we saw the Red Death. We've done all the other Far Harbor quests. We've finished fucking the Children of Adam for now. I think there is other things you can do with them, but I don't. remember how to
We
get
gotta
to
kill
them.
the High Confessor.
You're gonna go down that path and replace him.
Yep. I want my family to be whole.
I think
except for the Confessor.
Yeah, I don't remember the rest of the main plot actually. I kind of forget after replacing him.
Can we take the genuine one?
I have absolutely no problem with sitting around for an hour or two and just talking about history. It's like that is definitely
Maybe next Fallout. No.
that is definitely my wheelhouse.
Oh.
It's like me, Jordan, and Tyler. Tyler himself, he has specific parts of history that he knows a lot about. They come and go, but there are sections of history that he knows quite a lot about. Usually, if they have ties to fucking a card game or something, he will have looked into them or something of that nature. Because of our recent fascination with Greece, he knows quite a bit. He might know more about ancient Greece than I do. Simply because after the amount of jokes we made on it, he would then go and just do a bunch of research on them. They'll learn about their funny ways. Whereas, let me tell you, I know quite a lot about Rome. I know quite a bit about Rome. But I can get down to specific emperors.
Maybe that'll be a thing in the future. We need like none of us really want to actually play a video game on stream. Or maybe it's like you three will sit around and I'll play some random video game in the background just for fun.
or make it a proper fucking podcast as well.
Yeah. At the halfway house.
And put it on the fucking podcast fucking systems. Make a deal with Apple and
I'm
become
scraping
rich.
by.
Oh, and then we can have the ad things, and we can read the ad script like how we do, how Conan O'Brien or Jim Cornette does, where they're insane, and I can't believe that
You should listen to some of Sam Riegel's ads for Critical Role. They've got the whole story one with fucking NordVPN.
Fucking oh my god, we have a website. We own
Oh.
Greasies.biz. We have a Greasies website. We can set up a podcast on it if we wanted to on Fat History.
We're advancing. Our company is advancing.
It's advancing by the minute. We still haven't become affiliated with. We've doubled what Twitch asked of us, and still haven't become proper affiliated with Twitch.
I want it. Want to.
I'm sure it'll happen at some point. It's like the thing I've been waiting on is the idea of actually sitting down and editing videos. It's another thing I keep thinking about doing. But it's like, when am I gonna find the time?
I could do it. No. I could do some.
When? Yeah, it's like when. I've thought about it though. I've given it serious consideration. Of taking clips from streams and like stitching them together to make highlight videos and all that.
We need a second channel.
No.
One for the full VODs and then one for like edited down stuff.
It's like,
yeah,
we can just put it on the normal YouTube and then make a playlist of highlights.
Yeah. But Greasies.biz. We have a website.
Oh shit.
Alex died. We stream every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday from 6 to 10 p.m. God-fearing Central Time. All our VODs go onto YouTube, so if you want to see the rest of the Fallout series, you can watch it there. Or other series with other hosts. We have Kingdom Hearts. That's our longest going series for some reason.
Which is not something I realized until recently. I don't know. I don't think I've set up anything for the schedule next week. I don't believe. Kingdom Hearts will be happening for sure.
I think we have 3, and then I learned there's another game that's after 3. I don't know if they'll do that though.
I don't know anything about it at all whatsoever. Okay. It's like I don't know nothing about any of it.
What did we not know, Jordan? People did not know or understand.
Kingdom Hearts, I'm assuming. It's like, and I don't know, and I won't understand.
There was a lot of off-screen grinding too.
It's like I will never know. But yeah.
We got Jordan and Tyler, our other 2 consistent hosts, do that. We have 2 other hosts who rarely appear nowadays. They're busy.
Yeah, one of them is being a military, and then the other one is deciding to be a school.
They're getting their life together.
I'm gonna fire up Sherlock Holmes again soon. I've just been waiting for a good time for me to be able to do it wherever I'm not on a bunch of streams, because we're getting to the point where I'm on a lot of streams. And so I'm trying to figure out, because that's just the one with just me, and so I'm trying to figure out when I can do that. I know you want Sherlock. I also want to continue Sherlock. Enough time has passed. Enough time has passed where the pain is healed over by now.
We probably could once we finish Far Harbor, because we have like, what, 2 sessions left probably, maybe?
That's what I was thinking. I was thinking we'd finish up Far Harbor, and then we'll take a break before we go to Nuka World, and I can squeeze in a Sherlock.
Our season 3.
I think the next Sherlock game is about what's his name? Fucking Mercutio. what's his name? Moriarty.
I like Moriarty.
I think it's about him. I think it's Nemesis is the next one, because we let him out of his screaming cage that he was in. He went "Rawr!" and escaped, and it's gonna cause havoc now. Or maybe it's a prequel. I don't know. I haven't looked into it very much. He was a fucking silly, stupid goon who went "Roar!" and attacked orderlies.
Yeah, we have a YouTube. Alderoth, go there. Said that we have a website now. I don't know what it looks like.
It's just a blank page.
It's just a blank page.
We'll have to actually do something with it at some point. Oh my god, we'll have to get Squarespace. We'll have to get Squarespace and be sponsored by them.
And then we have a Twitter.
We have a Twitter that we
not
don't
to call it X.
We have a Twitter that we don't use. We got it whenever Twitter was Twitter and not X.
I think we have it auto saying that our videos are up.
I wasn't implying that you couldn't make a website. I was implying that we can use something that's popular like Squarespace that makes web design so easy and carefree. Right? Yeah.
I gotta talk up to my upper management, see if we can get a Slocum Joe's sponsorship. What the fuck is this?
He sent a Gemmel.
Oh, it's his website.
Mm-hmm.
Jordan has a website. Jordan also has a YouTube channel where I don't know what he's currently doing right now.
He's currently doing Silent Hill 2, which is fantastic.
Yeah. Yes.
What's particularly fantastic about it is that while he's playing it, I can hear the panic increasing in his voice, which is very fun. Or he tries to play it all cool, like he's fine, but he goes forward and it's like, I don't wanna. I can feel it. I can feel the energy, the vibrations. And Silent Hill 1 didn't really do that, and Silent Hill 2 is very much doing that. It's not just pterodactyls and dogs anymore. Now it's your thoughts that are criming you.
Have a good night, everybody. Remember to drink your Slocum Joe's coffee and Slocum Joe's donuts, and we'll see you next time at Slocum Joe's.